Good morning. Let's do this. Kotter and Marshall Show. Get on the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Watch it each and every morning. Like, follow, and subscribe while you're there. Of course, you can always listen to the show. Just download the app for free. Get us on your in-home smart speaker. Check us out at rock1061.com. Marshall, good morning.
Good morning. Happy Veterans Day, Kotter.
Well, not to me.
Well, not to you. Well,
no,
yeah.
I don't deserve the Happy Veterans Day.
No, I mean, like my brother.
Yes.
Justin Marshall.
Yes.
His wife, Melinda.
Yep.
Tony. How about Tony
Yes.
from the Horde? Happy Veterans Day to you guys.
So, yes, members of the military, thank you guys. You know, it's a big part of the way of life here in the Low Country and Coastal Empire. We definitely appreciate it. So, yes, happy Veterans Day from everybody here at Rock 1061. Appreciate that. They got some free stuff for Veterans Day. Like, they give you the bonuses at some restaurants.
Oh, okay.
Free bloomin' onion, Outback.
Do you get a free bloomin' onion at Outback?
Yep.
That's almost worth a trip to Outback.
Free Starbucks coffee, Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, that's good.
Free donut, Krispy Kreme, donut and coffee.
Just Krispy Kreme? Is there another donut place?
Dunkin' is giving away free donuts.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Would you rather want a free donut from Krispy Kreme or Dunkin' Donuts?
I'd go. That's a good question. Dunkin', I like I'm a cake donut guy. Their cake donuts better.
I would go Dunkin' as well.
Yep, I'd go there. Other restaurants offering deals: Olive Garden, Buffalo Wild Wings, IHOP, all kinds of places.
Unlimited soup and salad from Olive Garden?
It doesn't say what you're getting.
I'm joining the military now. Okay.
Is that
I didn't know. I didn't know that was a opportunity for me. But yeah, that's all they needed to do.
So once again, happy Veterans Day. Coming up on the show today, got the big guy breaking down another weekend in the NFL. I'm getting quizzed in the face.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you said this quiz was a lot easier to put together than the previous audio-heavy quizzes.
Correct, yeah. So today's quiz is entitled Kotter and Marshall Show Stats and Facts. And the only thing I really wrote was just answer these questions to the best of your ability. So we'll do that sometime in the 8 o'clock hour today.
All right, that sounds fun. We got brand new corn we're going to debut today during the 8 o'clock hour. More details about the Cool Guys tournament. We'll play some trivia. Also take your calls, comments, and texts, top of the 7 o'clock hour. What BS story did your parents, maybe your grandparents, tell you when you were younger that you knew they were totally making up? And, of course, going to kick off the show with the bout last night. Free sex for a COVID shot. Jared Leto trying to backtrack some of the stories back from the original Suicide Squad. We all heard the stories about him sending out just crazy gifts to his co-stars. He's just kind of like, nah, not really true. And I think Loch Ness, the Loch Ness Monster, is the 2021 MVP of mythical creatures.
Even more than Bigfoot?
He's just having a great year, man.
Dude, you're a big Bigfoot guy.
I know.
Is this hard to say for you?
You can't deny the stats.
Okay.
It's all about the numbers.
Stats are facts.
We'll get to that next. Here's Greta Van Fleet, their latest. It's Built by Nations, Kotter and Marshall Show, Rock 1061.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Tony Simic, thanks for joining the chat this morning. Don't let the mic fall on you today.
I'm trying. I need this arm just sucks because it doesn't want to stay up. And if I move it here to where it stays, it's right in front of the damn camera.
Yep.
So it's like I put it here and all of a sudden,
here we can adjust the camera. You know what's really funny?
What?
So after work yesterday, I got invited to go upstairs to the new studio area,
Sure.
not to be touched, but to look at stuff. And I was like, man, it'd be really cool if we could have those mic arms that were like low profile.
Yeah.
And they were just like, yeah, we could do that. And I was like, that's all it took? Because I've been asking for months for these. And they're like, yeah, with the new studios, we just put them in.
Well, that's the thing. So
you get none of the nice stuff.
That's fine. That's fine. I will take partial credit for it because I kind of complained. They got the ball rolling. So, no, I mean, it sounds like not that there's a blank check for the new studios. I don't want to get crazy and say that.
Right.
But I do think we have much more leeway than we had if we were just, hey, we want to update our studios. They'd be like, no. But we got to do all new ones. So I think they'd rather, not super ultra top of the line, but good stuff. So that's good.
Yeah, it seems like they're going to give us some cool stuff, which is very exciting.
Yeah, I like that.
Holly says, good morning, Dewey and Marshall.
I knew as soon as I said it that I would regret that decision. I'm glad I didn't say it 7 years ago because it probably would have stuck. that better?
Put the mic in your special place. That's good.
Ish. But yeah, no, I'm glad I didn't admit the Dewey thing many, many years ago.
It's really good.
It's good. It's good. Well, it's funny because when so I wrote a play years and years and years ago, and just for s and giggles, we produced the play as Do True because we took Dewey and we took what my in-laws wanted to name Dana, which was Trudy, and we just combined our names. Do True. So that was because we both knew we had ridiculous options in front of us.
Ooh, Governor Do True. But yeah. Let's see. Morning, Charles. He says, morning, ladies and gentlemen, tuggers and muggers. It's Maggot Day and time to get our slip knot on. Oh, hell yeah. Charles, are you you're in like a hotel or something, right? You're down at Welcome to Rockville already? Holly says, I hope you all have a better day today. Yeah, the second half of the show yesterday. Lots of fun stuff happening.
Yeah.
No, today will be better. Today will be better. I'm excited. Confirmed tomorrow. We have Jeremy Hammonds.
Can't wait for that.
Underdog Brewing Company. Still waiting to hear whether he's bringing beer or if we need to grab it. He did not reply to my very girthy email breaking down everything for the show tomorrow. So I would just say if you have anything at the house,
bring it.
Bring it.
Okay.
And then I will also grab some stuff.
Okay. All right, guys. Got about 20 seconds. Be right back. You can't deny the stats. I believe in Loch Ness Monster. I think the 2021 mythical creature MVP. He's approaching record-setting numbers. Got the story coming up. Story number one about last night. Now, when it comes to mythical creatures, I prefer him tall and hairy. Bigfoot's my guy. But the Loch Ness Monster is really dominating 2021.
Yeah, I mean, just with these sightings alone, and once again, stats are facts, Kotter. And currently, we are up to 16 confirmed, question mark?
Official
sightings.
Yes.
Of the Loch Ness Monster, according to the Sightings Register this year. Now, it's the second most amount of sightings of all time. Now, quick question. It's the future. Let's just say it's 20 years in the future. Global warming is out of control, Kotter. I mean, it's just a hot mother out there. Do you think we're just going to find Nessie just floating at the top of the water? And we're like, come on, man. We're so cool. We wanted to find you alive. You're just dead. You're just floating on top.
Yeah, that will be how we find out Loch Ness, the monster's real. You know, either the loch will just evaporate and its body will just be laying there.
It's just flopping.
Or, it'll be belly up. Now, the other question I've got, so this official sighting thing, 16, the record is 18 from 2019. They only started keeping track of this in 2000.
Right.
This Loch Ness Monster has been a thing for, what, centuries?
Yeah, but I don't think people had the amount of time on their hands like they have in the last couple decades. But, yeah, I think that seems about right to me. Seems about right to me.
Okay, the person credited for the 16th sighting this year, Eowyn O'Fadahagian?
It's one of the most incredible names of all time. And you absolutely, honestly, I think you got it right.
I'm going to say it's right. We'll just go Eowyn from this point on. 5 sightings of their own this year, 14 total since 2017. This person is a pro Loch Ness Monster sighter.
Yeah, I mean, they have a camera that's kind of set on a certain portion of the water. And with the latest sighting, it's kind of this black mass. It's almost like Nessie just like popped her head out and like a couple feet of her neck and just kind of hung there for a while. And it kind of just swam a little bit. And then suddenly a cruiser, like a boat kind of came along and then it dipped down. It was like, nope, bye.
I still need more. I mean, the one that from earlier this year where the guy had the drone footage.
Yeah.
And what looked to be something coming up right up on the shore. To me, that was some of the best footage I think we've gotten of the Loch Ness Monster.
100%.
I mean, I want more of that.
So, I mean, can we agree that the Loch Ness Monster is just like a mini brontosaurus? It's just like it's
got to be, right?
It's a mini aquatic brontosaurus dinosaur.
I mean, if there is a Loch Ness Monster, that's exactly what it is.
It's a water giraffe. You know, it's something to the accord of that, right? I mean, that's what we're. I mean, like, we're big dinosaur guys, so I honestly think that's kind of what it is. Right?
I agree.
I'll dumb it down for everyone.
No, I that's how I've always pictured big brontosaurus, but instead of legs, like flippers.
Yeah, it's got like the T-Rex arms, but it's just flippers. Yeah.
And we're all in on this. Yeah. All right, good. Jared Leto, back in the day when they're doing the original Suicide Squad, got all kinds of weird when it came to his co-stars. Now he's backtracking that just a little bit. Story number 2 is coming up about last night. Kotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
Let's see. Charles says he hasn't left for Welcome to Rockville yet. He's still in the gym, pumping and grinding, mugging and tugging. Heather, good morning.
Good morning.
Charles says, did y'all lance Hefe's boil? Nope. Hefe still not looking great. Guys. But he's still alive. And we're just going to have faith that things turn around here. Morning, Andrew. Morning, Wanda. Morning, Jeff. Good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Morning, all. Tony, that's pretty much the motto of the show when he said, thanks to Charles, I'll try not to F things up. That's how we live.
Try not to
F things up today.
For the most part.
That's whenever we get a new employee, that's my advice to them. Last thing I say, we go through everything, whatever, and then I'll just be like, don't fuck things up.
Wow.
That's the last bit of advice I've given to everybody who walked in the door.
Wow. So you're going to your new job in Austin.
Yes.
Where you said you're going to fire a lot of people?
No.
What's your advice? What's your advice when you fire people?
I'm not going to fire anybody.
Good luck fucking things up.
You F things up. No, not firing anybody. They've got her. Stop it. Don't even. They got a good staff.
Sorry, you're gonna fire just the unvaccinated workers.
No, it's not.
That's not true.
This is the one day somebody from there tunes in.
Hey.
He's lying.
Cotter's new full ears. He's never done that. This month. So last night, I put up on the Kotter and Marshall Show page the Cotter's final Horde meetup.
Yep.
So this is one last time where we'll get together. And it's I put it kind of early. We may adjust the time. I put 6 to 9.
Okay, yeah.
And I did that mostly as an inside joke to see if anyone noticed.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, so bingo starts at 7 o'clock next Thursday, November 18th. It's the Thursday before Thanksgiving. And this will be like we've only done 2 Horde meetups. This will be our second and final one currently with you.
Yeah.
So that's the plan. And we've gotten some good reaction from it. Excited to see everyone out. I'll be hosting bingo that night because usually I'm hosting bingo at the draft room at Berwick. Now, A-Dub stopped me yesterday and said, and I don't know if you knew this or not, we're having a little get-together for you.
Okay.
So he said, where should we get together? I asked him, I go, where should we get together?
Right.
I go, what spot did you have in mind? He goes, just where everyone wants to go is fine. So I'm just going to make it at the draft room at Berwick. It's right next to your house.
Right.
Yeah. And then I have to be there for bingo anyway. So we're going to make it nice and convenient. Plus, we're going to do this. To do the draft room in Berwick.
I like it.
Yeah. We're a one spot this bitch.
So, and that's happy hour-ish?
Yeah. Well, I guess, for staff, we're going to get together and I think you want to do it like from 4 to 6 or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Maybe 3 to 6. I don't know. It's a long time to drink.
It is a long time to drink. That'll be fine.
Wanda says, I'm going to it. I don't give a damn if someone is bleeding at the house. I refuse to miss it.
That's the type of dedication we love.
That is wow. Charles says, A-Dub is picking up the tab next Thursday. Well, for the staff thing, probably.
Yeah.
For the Horde meetup, probably not. The great thing about the draft room at Berwick, it's kid-friendly. So you can bring the kids
definitely.
if you want.
Yep.
They have drinks and food.
Yep.
They have a beautiful patio. So, go out and get a little sunshine. If you're a smoker, you can go out there. Andrew says, I think we should make this meetup a Last Torture Tuesday, even though it's on Thursday. The Horde gets to torture Kotter. You know what? Go for it. I mean, I can't stop you technically.
Well, if Andrew's going to be there, that's torture enough.
Yeah, I mean,
so there you go. Just show up, man.
To look at his weird eye. Hey, Andrew. How many pairs of sunglasses do you have? Could you put? Do you have another pair?
Wanda, F them kids. I'm riding solo.
What does your face look like with 2 pairs of sunglasses? No, I was just curious. I don't know. Maybe keep them on. I don't know. Weird. Charles says, I have a staph. Like infection or what's going on there, Charles?
Get that look.
Are you okay? Maybe you shouldn't go to Welcome to Rockville. All right, Kotter. So Welcome to Rockville is today.
Yep.
Started last night. Another member of the Horde, Jess, is there right now. She's camping.
Voodoo Jack is also there.
Oh, nice.
He's camping as well.
Yeah, so we got some friends there camping right now. They did have like a little pre-show last night.
Yeah.
It sounded like it was kind of fun.
Okay.
If you were at Welcome to Rockville this year, which unfortunately you can't be because you are moving one box per day. We've talked about this. You've got to do a box a day before you go.
Yeah.
What band would you want to see the most today?
Oh,
specifically
Slipknot.
today.
Slipknot.
Slipknot?
Yeah, 100%.
Have you seen Slipknot?
No, that's why
I've never seen
Slipknot. Seen Stone Sour like 3 times, but I've never seen Slipknot. So yeah, 100% Slipknot.
I can't believe you haven't. I forgot that you haven't seen. Maybe I never knew you never seen Slipknot. They're incredible.
Oh, I bet. I mean, Day to Remember would be cool. Cypress Hill would be cool. I mean, and STP second. I mean, I still love that band. I think Jeff Good has done a good job as the new lead singer for them. He sounds like Weiland, but I don't think he's a parody of Weiland, so that's nice. So yeah, if I had to power rank today, I would say Slipknot, STP, Cypress Hill, Day to Remember.
Some of the smaller bands I'm really interested in. Like, I know Dorothy's really good. I've always wanted to see them.
Yep.
Spirit Box, that's the band that was going on tour with Limp Bizkit when they canceled everything.
Yes.
So I don't know much about them, but I'd be interested in seeing them. And then Grandson, kind of alty.
Yeah, they're kind of fun.
Yeah, but they're cool too. And Gojira is just like mind-melting.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Today's a great day for Welcome to Rockville.
Tomorrow, though. Damn. Yeah, Friday's the day. Metallica, Zombie, Social D, Pennywise, Beartooth, Aaron Jones, Amiga the Devil. Yeah, man, that's a good one, too.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're right. I think Friday is the day. Because Saturday...
No offense to Disturbed. I just don't care.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen them a couple times. They're the same thing.
Offspring, I saw them when they
always
played.
Solid.
Always, I'd go see them. Stain, don't care.
Yeah.
Lamb of God, cool. Asking Alexandria, cool. I'd love to go see Gore. I've never seen him.
Bad Flower.
Shit, I don't know. Saturday Solid too. Bad Flower, Fever 333, Atreyu.
Ooh, that new Atreyu song sucks. I'm sorry to say that.
It's
not good at all.
I mean,
Sick Puppies are still alive.
without Shim though.
Yeah.
I mean, they got the new lead singer. I mean, he's fine.
Well, I'm going only one day this year. I'm going Sunday.
Sunday's good too, man.
My wife's a huge fan of Mudvayne.
Yeah.
I got to see Mastodon.
Yep.
So I think I'm just going to go second half of the day. I think we're going to sleep in. We're going to make our way slowly to Daytona. Going to see Mastodon. Going to see Mudvayne. And then I think I'm going to stay for most of Metallica. And no offense to Leonard Skinner, I'll be using the restroom at that point.
I mean, yeah, I get it.
I'll probably walk up when I was like, oh, that's the one song I know. Well, sorry, there's like 3 Leonard Skinner songs I think
You
I know.
only know 3?
Hold on. I think that's all you need to know.
Sweet Home Alabama.
Sweet Home Alabama. Simple Man.
Freebird.
Simple Man. Those are the 3 you need.
Give me 3 steps.
Okay, 4.
God damn it! Now
is there more? Hold on.
No, there are more.
No, I'm looking. Give me 3 steps. Simple Man. Sweet Home Alabama. Freebird. Tuesday's Gone.
Yep, Tuesday's Gone.
That Smell.
Yep.
Call Me the Breeze.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I know a lot more.
I was going to say you know a crap ton of Skinner.
The Ballad of Curtis Lowe. I know that one.
Yep.
Don't Ask Me No Questions.
Yeah.
Tell Me No Lies. Okay.
Yeah, you'll know it when you hear it.
The Needle and the Spoon.
That one I'm not familiar with.
You got that right. I think I feel like I know that one.
Yeah, you will.
Saturday Night Special.
Yep. There you go.
I know a little. Swap Music, Mr. Banker, I Need You, I Ain't That One, Red, White, and Blue, What's Your Name? What's Your Name?
Yeah.
I know that one?
Probably.
I know that one. Coming Home, Double Trouble. Okay, maybe I know a lot more Skinner than I know.
Yeah, you'll know quite a bit.
But Skinner's like Foreigner, right? Like they're at this point, they're like a cover band called Leonard Skinner.
Yes.
like officially.
Let's see. Yeah, let's check that out. I'm curious. Are there any original members left in Skinner? I don't know if
that's the exact question Andrew asked. He goes, "Isn't half of Leonard Skinner dead?"
No, it is. Well, yeah. There's the plane crash.
Oh, and he wrote Forner. Exactly what I was thinking.
I mean, there was the plane crash. Now, all right. So you had, I think Gary Rossington may be the only original member left.
Whoa. Charles said STP pulled out?
Oh, did they? I didn't see that. Yeah, Gary Rossington is the only original member left.
He's not the singer.
He's a guitar player. Ricky Medlock has been around since 1971. Johnny Van Zandt, he's only been there since 87. When was the plane crash? Oh, did they take time off? They must have taken time. Okay, because the plane crash was in the 70s.
So the plane crash, what did the plane crash kill? Multiple members?
I want to say it did. We got 45 seconds. Now I don't remember.
Charles, did the STP, or are we just messing with us? Did STP like officially drop off last night or something? Because I didn't hear them dropping off. And they're still on the official Welcome to Rockville website.
Van Zandt died on impact. Bandmate Steve Gaines, Casey Gaines, along with road manager, pilot. Oh, yeah. So there were, Steve Gaines and Casey Gaines died.
Oh, they did. STP canceled last night.
Oh, wow. The rest of the band was seriously injured. Okay. Yeah. All right, guys. We'll be right back. So Jared Leto didn't give the cast, the original Suicide Squad, use condoms. That's now according to Jared Leto. We'll get to that story coming up. Story number 2 about last night. Marshall, let's go back to a simpler time. Pre-pandemic.
Yeah, the good old days is what I like to call it.
Time we thought that original Suicide Squad movie was going to be good. Let's go back to 2016. Jared Leto. He was cast as like a weird punk rock version of the Joker.
Yeah, like a gangstery Joker.
Yeah, and I mean, there was mixed reactions as soon as you saw that first picture. Because it was unlike, I think, a Joker any of us really had ever seen for the most part.
Yeah, the tattoos kind of really threw people for a whirl there.
Well, he really got in to this character. Went very method on the whole thing. I mean, Will Smith even said, I never met Jared. I just met the Joker. Because that's how much he was into this character. Well, he was so into it. Reports came out that he gave fellow cast members like weird presents.
Right.
Margot Robbie got a live rat.
Oh.
Which I guess she kept as a pet, according to her. Everyone in the cast, there are stories where they got a dead hog.
Oh, wow. That's just delicious, actually. Was it smoked?
That's a good question. Yeah. Anal beads.
Oh.
Used condoms. Now, people in the cast have talked about this since. So there is record of these things being given. Jared Leto even said, I gave everybody anal beads to use condoms.
Yeah.
Well, now he's backtracking, and he's like, look. These stories about the gifts, not 100% true. In fact, he said 99.9% of what people read is BS. There was no used condoms or other salacious presents given to cast members like Margot Robbie and Will Smith, though Leto himself previously told reporter, like I said, he presented anal beads and used condoms to everybody on set to create a dynamic and element of surprise.
So he's backtracking on what he said. No big deal. Do you think he's saying this just so he doesn't get canceled? Like if they eventually find out, like, oh, here's some pictures of some used condoms and some butt stuff, that we're like, oh, wait, let's cancel Jared Leto.
I think so. I mean, I think that's part of it, but it's weird because I don't remember hearing anybody bring this up recently. I don't remember it's like this being a thing, so I don't know why he's now drawing attention to himself with this.
Well, he's got a new project that he's currently promoting with Lady Gaga, but I mean, he said that he did give people gifts, and he said people were dying of laughter on set. He goes, we were just having a goof. The only gifts I ever gave Margot were cupcakes, he said. He said, I think I gave her a mouse, not a rat, but a mouse. And some other guys got gifts that were just as a joke at a party type of gifts. So it sounds like he actually gave them, like,
Anal beads and
Anal beads.
use condoms.
Stuff, 'cause as guys, I'm so sorry to offend anyone out there. It's kind of hilarious. It's kind of hilarious if you give your buddy some anal beads and we all have a good laugh and everybody sees that you got anal beads as a gift, like a Secret Santa type situation.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on the relationship they have with the person because, yeah, that would be a funny gift to give to a friend. If you're a mild acquaintance or a coworker,
It'd be kind of strange.
now it gets awkward.
Yeah.
So I guess it depends on, what was his relationship with Will Smith before he handed over some anal beads.
I feel like Jared's the type of guy that goes 1 to 10 pretty quick. And he tries to set the standard right out the gate as opposed to really growing a relationship. So, yeah, I could expect him to do this.
All right, there are all kinds of incentives for people to get vaccinated. Well, a place in Vienna is taking it to a whole new level. That story's coming up next. Here's The Offspring, Rock 106.1.
Going back to Leonard Skinner, Andrew says, I've been to Leonard Skinner's house, the Van Zant house in Jacksonville.
Oh, wow.
Wanda says, I heard an interview with Artemis Pyle and Stern of how the plane crash happened, and it still gives me chills. My buddy got a member of Leonard Skinner to come out and do like the national anthem at the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp games.
Cool. Okay.
And they did, I think they did a Van Zant like bobblehead.
Oh, awesome!
For at one of the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp games as well.
Yep, Leonard Skinner always will have a place in my radio career. It was the first concert that I went to as an intern, and I had to give the shirt that I was wearing to Johnny Van Zant because it was a radio station shirt.
Yeah.
Jamie Markley, program director, afternoon guy at the time, was interviewing, and we were literally set up right in front of the Civic Center. So Johnny Van Zant just kind of strolls out, sits down in front, and gets the interview. I'm wearing a station shirt, and Johnny's like, "Oh, that's a cool looking shirt." Didn't have any with us,
right?
And Markley is like, "Give him your shirt." I went, "I don't have any other shirts." Give him your shirt. Took off the shirt, handed it to Johnny Van Zant, stood there topless the rest of the time.
So did Markley try to buy you a shirt?
Nope.
He's let you go topless for the rest of the day.
Afterwards, I had to hand out station stickers in front to everybody who walked in. Did it topless.
Nice.
I had no other shirt. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go.
Man, if you want to talk about the legend of Cotter's nipples, you know what? I think it really started that day.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think the legend. I think they grew twice the size that day.
That's the Grinch's heart.
Yeah, exactly. There's another children's bedtime story, horror story.
But yeah, there you go. So Johnny Van Zant made me go topless.
Wanda, so everyone was exposed to Cotter's nipples that day.
Early on.
Yeah. I think the more eyeballs that hit Cotter's nipples, they grow just a little bit. You know what I mean?
Charles Cotter gave Johnny Van Zant his shirt, and once he saw those nipples, he gave it back. Unfortunately, he did not.
So he just took it. He was just like,
yeah, he took it.
Yeah, screw that guy.
He totally took it. Yeah. Because he's like, I don't know if he collects station shirts, maybe, And
yeah.
Just, I took it. I'm like, okay.
Is he still alive?
Yeah. He's still the lead singer.
Dude, I mean,
should I hit him up and be like, hey,
you need to message Johnny Van Zant.
I don't know if you remember 25 years ago.
You should message him. Ask him don't ask for it back. How about this? Ask him if he still has it.
He's not going to remember it, let alone does he have it.
I think you ask him. I think you ask him, though.
Hey, Johnny, 25 years ago, you were in Peoria, Illinois, playing a show. I gave you the shirt off my back.
Can you reach out to who? Can you reach out to Leonard Skinner?
I don't know.
Let's get Johnny Van Zant on the show
for the final day.
Leading up to it could be any day.
Yeah.
And let's ask him this question, and that's the only question we ask.
We got one question,
and then we
dude.
hang up. Hey, you son of a bitch, Van can't sing very well.
We got one question for you, Johnny.
Where's the shirt, you son of a bitch? Where's the shirt?
Charles, if I see him this weekend, I'll get your shirt back. Yeah, you will.
Once he sees those guns, Charles, he's not going to want to say no to you. You know what? Charles asked for the shirt he's wearing, and then asked for that Cotter shirt back. Give me that shirt, bitch. You little free bird bitch. You little simple man bitch.
But yeah, never forget that. I think that had to have even been before I was even doing anything on the air. I mean, it was just literally a street teamer,
right?
At that point in time.
Were you a legend at the radio station? Did you like, oh shoot, The intern over here, the new part-timer, man, ripped his shirt off and gave it to the rock star guy.
I don't think so. I don't think it was brought up.
You didn't get any props for that?
I don't think so.
Nothing. No. Were you the only two there? Like, did anyone talk about it afterwards?
I don't remember. I just remember the incident.
Wow.
I mean, I wasn't there a lot. I was just a street teamer. At that point in time, it's like I came in on the weekends.
Yeah.
And to do stuff or whenever there was something going on until. Because I did morning show. Then I eventually got Stump Boy in the morning show. But yeah, so this was prior to that.
Good golly. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining the Kotter and Marsh Show. We're 2.5 minutes out from going back on the air. One more story from about last night. Going to talk about some free sex that you can get. Just a quick plane ride to Austria. After that, we'll talk about the Badass Beard Contest. We'll get into our question of the day. I got trivia today.
Yep.
The prize today, once again, running a little short on the prizes. So we're going to give away a free massage from a Perfect Touch Massage.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah. Get rubbed up on by Horde member Tony. Maybe. Probably not.
That's true. So I was talking to Voodoo Jack, who's going down to Rockville. He's doing the camping thing.
Yep.
So he's got like a minivan, basically. And he is literally just going to put a
chick magnet.
I know. Literally just going to put a 10 by 10 tent like outside the back of it.
Yeah.
He's got a power inverter, so he's like bringing a hot plate. He's just like camping out, just hanging out all weekend with the camping passes. You get like unlimited in and out.
Yeah.
So he's like, if you need a nap, don't care about the band, come in and nap. It's like, you got it all figured out.
Yeah.
Sounds all right.
If you're willing to do that, I think that's pretty cool. And
Yeah.
the temperatures, I think, in Daytona are actually excellent. Actually, I haven't checked in a minute.
I mean, if I had an RV, I'd do the camping thing. I'm not popping a tent, but if I had an RV, yeah, I'd do it.
So let's see. They're calling for temperatures between 70 and 80 degrees. Today's high is 79. Friday's high is 76. Saturday's high is 77. Sunday's high is 70.
That's a good way. Dude, why they're moving it back to May? Come on, guys.
And they're calling for rain, 40% chance today, and a 50% chance of thunderstorms on Saturday.
Ugh, that sucks.
Glad I'm going on Sunday. They announced Shaky Knees Festival for 2022 already.
That lineup is nuts. So I showed my wife, and she will be here because she won't be moved to Texas by then. She's like, can you still give me tickets for that? Like, I think I know a guy, even if I'm not here, that might be able to hook you up.
Give me a pair too.
Yeah.
Shaky Knees Festival for 2022 is just kind of released. You've got Green Day.
Yep.
With Billy Idol and the Rainbow Kitten Surprise.
Tim Janier is going to crap himself because of one of the bands on the second day.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. Welcome to Vienna. Get vaccinated. Get laid. Story number 3 about last night. Now, during this whole pandemic thing, especially when the vaccines first started, I heard of all kinds of different incentives, helping people to get vaccinated. There was like the vaccination lottery. I think what Indiana was doing, maybe.
Ohio, yeah.
Ohio.
Yeah.
You have, people just giving you money, scholarships, beer, trucks, even guns. Well, a brothel in Vienna is changing the game. They're offering up free sex to anyone who gets vaccinated on site.
It's pretty amazing.
So the pandemic has hurt this guy's business. He's like, business is down 50%. He just needs people to get vaccinated so they can come back to his business and get it on.
Now, Kotter, I don't have time because I'm so busy all the time, but I found like a few seconds to do some research. So
okay.
Vienna's 11.5-hour plane trip away, and you get a round trip ticket, I don't know, right now, depending on when you go, like over the next, let's just say 30 days, for as low as $450 round trip.
No.
Out of Atlanta. Yeah, Atlanta to Vienna, Austria.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's very, very cheap. Now, I'm just saying, maybe a nice little trip for someone. Maybe a nice little getaway during Thanksgiving. Maybe you don't have a whole lot of family around. Maybe treat yourself to a trip to Vienna and maybe get a COVID shot.
How is it $450? That blows my mind.
I don't know. I just looked, like I said, just a few moments ago when I barely had any time to look at all. Now, this place is called the Fun Palace in Vienna.
That's good.
I think for now on, all brothels should be called just Fun Palace.
I like that.
Yeah. And it's almost too close to the Skate Palace, which is right next to us. Now, I'm not saying that place is a brothel,
right.
But if they ever close down, it could change into a future brothel.
There we go. It's a chain. They're going international. Now, this place is set up a vaccination booth, and if you get the shot, you get 30 minutes with a lady of your choice.
Right.
Now, they haven't gone into detail as to what actually happens in those 30 minutes, but they're offering up free sex. Use your imagination.
Yeah, and this isn't just for guys. Like this is for all genders. It doesn't matter. Male, female, it does not matter. You may go there, get yourself the jab, and then get your jab on, depending on what you're into.
One guy said he was planning on getting vaccinated eventually, but then he heard about the brothel thing. He's like, all right, I'm in. I guess only a third of Austria has been vaccinated, so there's been a big push. And like I said, the guy's business dropped 50%. So, I mean, I guess he's not probably losing any money because he's losing enough. So if he can get enough people vaccinated, plus first taste is always free, get you hooked.
Right.
Gonna come back for more.
So, I mean, do you think the girls really push for this inside the brothel because they were just seeing the same dudes time after time? They're like, we have to get something new in because these guys are horrific.
I mean, they got to be getting paid regardless.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what's an extra 30 minutes, to hook somebody up who got vaccinated?
Do you think these girls took a pay cut?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I bet by default, just because their business is down 50%. So I bet, I mean, just there alone, they took a pay cut. I don't know if they had to actually take, I'm sorry, but, a handy is now $50 instead of $100.
What?
I don't know. I don't know how it
Those
works.
prices are ridiculous.
I don't know how it works in a brothel.
What's their currency over there? Ruples? I don't know how much that is.
All right, coming up next, we're going to tell you how you can score tickets for Saliva with the Badass Beard Contest. Details coming up. Kotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
Sorry, let me get my Ruples purse out. How much is for the good time fun stuff? 27 Ruples, you say. All right. Andrew said it was 34. Andrew, did you say it was 34 degrees in Massachusetts right now? Good Lord. Nope, pass. Hard pass.
That's a good question. I bet in countries where it's legal, I mean, it's a job. I bet they do qualify for unemployment. If the country offers something like that, I bet they do. Here, not so much.
Well, I mean, we have the brothel in.
I guess Nevada.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
I've never been there, but I had my coworkers go.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
Like to take advantage of the brothel? Or was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They would call it chicken hunting, and they would go. A couple of guys that I worked with would go chicken hunting, and they're like, Marshall, you want to go? I'm like, you want to go chicken hunting? I'm like, what the hell is chicken hunting? They're like, we go to whatever the brothel.
Chicken ranch. Right? Do they call it the chicken
Bunny ranch?
Oh, bunny ranch. Yeah.
Like, no, we're going to the bunny ranch. I'm like, oh, you're going to the brothel? I'm like, yeah, I can't go. I got a girlfriend at the time, and they're like, that doesn't matter. Like, you want to go? I'm like, I'm sorry. They're like, oh, we're gonna go chicken hunting. See you later.
So, I think I would have performance anxiety.
What?
I going to a brothel,
right?
Paying money for sex, having sex with a professional. I think I would have performance anxiety.
I think they've probably seen it all, Kotter.
No, I'm sure they have.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be the first. But I don't know.
Oh, there's Tony.
Oh, my Lord. What's up?
You did?
Tony is delivering coffee to the studio as we speak, guys.
What does Kotter want from Starbucks at 6:12 a.m.? I put my phone on don't go to sleep because I'm doing trivia today, and I thought I'd just do that early, and I didn't see it pop up. I'm sorry.
Okay. I'll do a plane. I'm good with that.
Sorry. Yeah, I did not see that, but thank you.
Well, thank you so much. Oh, my Lord.
Sugar plum Danishes. Do you want to trade for a sugar plum seltzer? Are you sure? What about a seltzer nog one? Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it. Look at that, Tony.
Oh, God, that was so nice.
Nicer than every single one of our coworkers.
Now I don't have to go up and make coffee.
Don't worry, he'll two-cup it today. Look at these big ass. She got us some big ass Starbucks.
No, this is my second cup. I got here and had a cup right away.
Ooh. I know napped it again yesterday. I do not like the no nap life.
Dude, I haven't napped all week. I tried to lay down yesterday, and it just didn't happen. I mean, I may have fallen asleep for 20 minutes, maybe.
Ooh.
And no nap today. Oh, so here's what my day is today. Dropping my car off for an oil change.
Yep, 10 o'clock.
10:30. And dropping my car off. They brought up brake pads last time I took it there, so it's probably going to be there for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
So probably have to take the station vehicle home. Noon, guys showing up at my house. Thankfully, Dana's they got the day off today because of Veterans Day. So guys showing up at my house at noon. We got a place in the carpet that needs patched.
Oh, okay.
So we're patching that at noon. 1 o'clock, we're doing a virtual tour of 2 guys in a truck moving so they can give me a quote as to how much it costs to move. Sometime after 1, our realtor's coming over just to make sure, any other suggestions
on what to do
before we do pictures, which is tomorrow. At 4 o'clock, somebody's coming by to do another tour for a moving company to give us a quote. We've got somebody who might stop by to look at we're selling the our bedroom set that's in one of the bedrooms upstairs. So somebody's like, "Can I come over and look at it?" I'm like, "Sure, come on over and look at it." So they're coming over potentially today. So it's just like and then I have a Zoom call at 5. So it's like today there's no napping today. Today is just stupid.
Ooh.
Today is dumb.
So I was supposed to do my presentation today at 10:30, but I talked to A-Dub. I got that pushed off till 10:30 tomorrow morning.
Okay.
So today is going to be wrapping up my presentation now.
You got what I sent?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And yeah, I've seen all of them. And I want you to know you did a really good job. Yeah. Don't know if you saw the rest.
I saw the rest.
Of the presentation.
No.
Yours looks really good.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
So I I started putting some stuff together. I'm going over and beyond.
Yeah.
Because I have a bunch of ideas and I'm getting a little stupid with them.
Go for it.
But I have a cover sheet. So A-Dub has asked me to put together some ideas on doing events that we could do in 2022. And the opening presentation, the opening to the presentation is this beautiful shot of a lighthouse, kind of like what's over on Hilton Head Island.
Sure.
It's not the exact one. And it's this beautiful kind of grainy old film shot. And it says, the presentation you requested to guarantee this amount of money per event. And then I put a little asterisk saying, as requested by you on this date at 6:34 p.m. by email. Our boss likes to sometimes, he's up at all times of the day. I think A-Dub probably gets a maximum maybe of like 3 hours of sleep a night.
He always seems to be doing something.
Yeah, he like randomly messaged me at like 6:30 one night on a Tuesday, like with a pretty big request of like, hey, figure out how we can make a shit ton of money. Okay, so I put that on the front of my presentation.
Yeah, I mean that's why I stuck with because they were doing a promotions and programming presentation, but I'm like I told A-Dub when I met with him yesterday, it's like I'm going to do a lot of programming stuff because whoever you come in as a PD is going to want to do their own thing. So I'm not going to waste anybody's time.
Yeah.
I go at least with some of the some of the promotion stuff. You guys can give it the sales now and try to make money off of it. So I just kind of stuck to that. Because I mean, I was going to really start leaning back into the Keep Savannah Wicked after the 20th anniversary. I don't know. I don't know if whoever comes in will want to do that. So I just didn't even include it.
So with our question of the day today, what BS story did your parents and grandparents tell you when you were younger that you knew were totally made up? Do you have any?
I got one.
I have 4.
Your parents hated you.
My parents like to lie to me. I was very demanding as a child.
Okay.
Just like I am as an adult. I was pretty damn demanding as a child. So I get why they lied to me so much.
Yeah, I've got one. Do you want to go first then, since yours is probably more epic
I've
than
got
mine?
I've got a litany of things.
We'll definitely let you start then.
But once again, guys, our question of the day is, what BS story did your parents and grandparents tell you when you were younger that you knew was totally made up? So go ahead and share those stories with us. You can also call us 1-800-394-1061. Share your story with us over a good phone call or text us that same number.
Good news. I remember to write trivia this morning.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Sorry, from earlier when we're talking about you having to give your T-shirt to the lead singer of Lynyrd Skynyrd. Charles goes, the legend of the intern with the slices of bologna on his chest.
Surprised I didn't get bologna as a nickname, thankfully. They just gave me Kotter. It was their fault. They gave it to me.
They did?
It was Lamb and Batten, along with Derek Story, gave me the nickname Kotter.
Was there any other choices? Did they give you choices, or did they just tell you your name was
They go,
Kotter?
do you want to be the stump boy? And I'm like, yes. They go, show up Monday morning. I showed up Monday morning at 5:30, and Derek goes, you're Kotter. I went, okay. That's all. That's how it happened. Starting Monday, Billy in the Badass Rock Show, along with Rock 106.1, got you a chance to score tickets for Saliva. It is the Badass Beard Contest.
So, yeah, like Kotter said, starting on Monday on the Facebook page of Rock 106.1, go ahead and head on over and post your picture of your incredible beard-like apparatus that is attached to your face currently or previously, and then put it up there. And then you'll be in the running to win yourself some Saliva tickets. And then the person, I believe, with the most likes on their picture is going to score that pair of tickets.
And I'm just going to throw it out there. Adam Gazda, our buddy who...
Banana Beard.
Banana Beard.
Yeah.
He commented on the initial post. They were said, hey, this is coming. He just put, listening. I mean, he is the official beard of Savannah.
Yeah, I mean, he's got one of the most epic beards of all time. We have pictures with him. Adam is a friend, definitely. So it'll be tough. It'll be tough. It'll be tough to beat him. But you know what? It's a competition, ladies and gentlemen. Don't let that detour you from entering the Badass Beard Contest starting Monday morning.
All right, coming up after 7 o'clock, taking your calls, comments, and texts. What BS story did your parents or maybe your grandparents tell you when you were younger that you knew they were totally making up?
I got a bunch of them, man.
This, once again, man, so many just like right up your alley. All right, this is a good one. We'll get your stories after 7 o'clock. Call, comment, and text now. What stories did your parents or grandparents tell you when you were younger that you knew they were totally making up? Kotter and Marshall, Rock 106.1.
Morning, Mac. Thanks for joining us. Andrew says, I joined the contest for Rockville, ZZ Top, something like that, but sorry, not Saliva. Well, Jesus, aren't you the fucking critic, Andrew?
Well, unfortunately, Rockville and ZZ Top will both be done by the time we're done with this contest.
Yeah, buy a calendar, dipshit.
Charles, toughest decisions about packing is what shirt to wear every day. Definitely rocking Cannibal Corpse, Kill Switch, possibly Mr. T. Yeah.
Those are good choices. Get something for your dome, man. You don't want a burnt head coming back from Welcome to Rockville, being out in that sun so much. I mean, it sounds like there's going to be some cloudy days out there with possible rain and just cloudiness in general. Don't burn that dome, baby. You're too sexy. I expect that from Dickhead Kotter, but damn, Marshall. I'm sorry, man. You can't hit on my boy for this long. Expect me to be quiet. Sometimes I got to slap back for him. He's too nice.
71.
Well, I was talking to my wife last night. She goes, do you think for the years of abuse you've put Kotter through, do you think he's going to hit you on the way out? And I go, that is a really great question. I go, Kotter has hit me on camera before multiple times.
Have I?
Yeah, so you've slapped me.
Oh, I forgot about the slap bet.
We had the slap bet.
That first one was a good one too.
Yeah, you knocked the piss out of me.
I was way drunk.
And that's the thing. That's what.
But then I apologized right after.
Yeah, which is completely it's on spot for Kotter. No, but I think that's I have on camera. You the glitter beard. Remember the glitter beard?
Yep.
You smacked the shit out of me there, and we had like the oldest cell phone camera. It was the worst video ever.
Garbage.
It was a great video. It was just the worst quality. And then I think we had camera a couple times. You slapping me.
Yeah, and then we did one at Station 300 over in Bluffton. Slapped you there one time. But yeah, the first one was by far the best. We were at Southbound.
Oh yeah,
we were beers in.
Kotter was lubed.
Oh. So good. The look in your face, because I don't think you expected me to hit you as hard as I did. That was the best part. Your reaction was like, oh, okay.
Sometimes when you get slapped so hard, you're like, Is this a fight? Am I punching this mother?
I forgot about that one. That one was fun. That one was fun.
Yeah, my wife's like, do you think he's just going to slap the shit out of you or try to beat you up on the way out? I go, there's a chance. I go, especially if we get drunk together, there's a good chance.
Well, I'm setting you up saying I don't feel I should be the one tasering you when I'm just going to fucking tase
you. Hey, stun. You're stunning me.
Stunning.
Yeah. Consider yourself Steve Austin over there from the early 80s. Let's see. Charles says sunscreen is packed. Thank God. Get the lotion. Don't get the spray-on stuff, okay? The lotion will last longer. Spray-on stuff, not great.
Wanda remembers the glitter beard.
Yeah, the glitter beard was good.
That was funny.
That's up on the Kotter and Marshall YouTube page, just in case you want to check it out.
Yep, that one is. There's some that I think are lost to time.
Oh, there's a bunch on there. I think
I tried to find as many as I could of the old ones and post them up. So
Charles says I was going to go baseball cap, but this is just too pretty to cover up. So I'm quizzing you in the face today. Speaking of like Kotter and Marshall show stuff, work release program stuff. So once again, I'm doing Kotter and Marshall show stats and facts. Now, just so you know, these are absolutely 100% about this morning show. It's not about anything we've ever done previous to the morning show.
Not the afternoon show.
No, it's 100% based on this show.
Okay.
And majority of them, I will say, are number based. I mean, I'm asking, and a lot of them are multiple choices.
Right.
There's some over-unders.
Okay.
So, there's definitely a good chance for you to do really well. I quizzed my wife in this last night. She got 50%. But also it was multiple choice.
Yeah, okay. So she just kind of stumbled her way to 50%.
Yeah, so, I mean, she got 50%, and she watches the show for maybe 20 minutes every day.
I'll get one right.
Would you say you were a part of the show?
I was there physically.
Like Office Space. What would you say you actually did there?
So there's a story that's come out. R. Kelly's cellmate is having so much fun with R. Kelly in his cell. He has written a comic book about their time together.
No.
The guy's name is Brendan Hunt. He's 37 years old. He's serving time for threatening to kill government officials. He's trying to convince the court to sentence him
to future Charles right there.
Trying to convince the court to sentence him to time served and let him go. And he thought these drawings would help. In the comic, Brendan reveals that he didn't know who R. Kelly was the first time they started bunking together. Kelly asked him, quote, "I'm the greatest R&B star in human history. How can you not know of R. Kelly?"
Wow.
That's thinking very highly of yourself. Seems that Brendan is more of a Megadeth Slayer type of guy.
Oh, hell yeah, he is.
But that doesn't stop him from doing yoga and aerobics together, getting super swole. And there are some panels of this comic. Where's it at? Where's the panel?
So obviously he can't do color. Wow,
the art's not horrible. Prison comics. They're breaking out of prison.
Wow. Okay.
Doing some yoga. That's kind of amazing. All right. Hats off to that guy.
Good for that guy. Hopefully he makes some money on that. Hopefully someone can jazz up his drawings. Maybe it's a future Marvel release or something. R. Kelly's finally in the MCU.
Ooh.
So a little while ago, we were talking about the Shaky Knees Festival because we got into Welcome to Rockville talk. So Shaky Knees is the festival that happens April 29th through May 1st in Atlanta next year. So Green Day, Billy Idol, and Rainbow Kitten Surprise are the Friday headliners. On Saturday, you got 9 Inch Nails, Churches, and then King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
That's the one Tim is getting a boner over. He has talked about that band so much.
And then on Sunday, you got My Morning Jacket, Death Cab for Cutie, Biffy Clyro, all going to be there. Dirty Honey, which opened up for Shinedown when I went and saw them down in St. Augustine.
They're fun, man.
Great band.
Yeah, they're fun.
So that show is officially announced, and tickets go on sale today at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, the guy that my contact there is also the contact for ACL.
Oh, okay, cool.
And he lives in Austin.
Nice.
So when Dana asks, you give me tickets? I'm like, I think I might be able to.
If he doesn't give me tickets, I will show up at his house. All right, guys, go ahead and drop in your stories. We got some to share. Our question of the day is, what BS story did your parents or grandparents tell you when you were younger that you know was totally made up, but maybe you still kind of believed it anyway? Once again, question of the day, what BS story did your parents and grandparents tell you when you were younger that you knew was kind of totally made up? I've got a bunch. I sat down and thought about it. I got some good ones.
Good. Yeah, I got one.
Excuse me.
My parents would have to want to pay attention to me to put in effort to make up stories.
Now, we brought up STP a little while ago, too. They officially have bowed out of the rest of their tour dates. So they're not going to be appearing at Welcome to Rockville and the Skyline Event Center in Tulsa, Oklahoma. They only had 2 more shows this year. They said, during routine COVID-19 testing of our band and crew, we have discovered that a member of our organization had tested positive for the virus. So out of an abundance of caution, we have regretfully have to cancel our shows. So, I mean, it's too late for Welcome to Rockville to try to pull in someone else. So I'm guessing they're just going to kind of push one of the lower card bands probably up into more of a prime spot.
Yeah, probably. That's done. That's too bad.
Yeah, it sucks, man.
All right. We've got, speaking of STP, Wicked Garden playing now. I got about 4 minutes. What was it? BuzzFeed did a list. Kind of interesting. Just kind of fun. Biopics of people that were alive and if they saw the movie and whether they liked it or didn't like it.
Oh, okay.
No shock, Mark Zuckerberg hated The Social Network.
You mean that incredible film?
Yeah. He did not like it. Michael Oher, the guy from Blindside, the NFL player.
Yeah, the NFL player, yeah.
Did not like the movie. Said that he thought the movie made him look very dumb. Also that he said it made it look like he had no idea how to play football. Ray Manzarek from The Doors hated how Jim Morrison was portrayed in the Oliver Stone movie. He said that film made him seem like a, quote, violent, drunken fool. Joan Jett loved Kristen Stewart's portrayal of her in The Runaways and the movie in general. And Stephen Hawking loved the movie The Theory of Everything, the movie about him.
Yeah.
So much so, he told filmmakers there were times he thought he was watching himself.
Wow.
So that's about as good of a compliment, I think, as you can get.
So it's kind of 50-50 out there with people actually liking.
I'm trying to think. There's a few more here. Those are kind of the highlights.
Yeah.
It looks like Art Howe hate how he was portrayed in Moneyball.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Tanya Harding approved of I, Tonya. Elton John obviously was involved in Rocket Man, but he said he loved it because, he's insisted the film not soften his drug addiction or his sexuality or anything like that, and it was, a big part of it, and he said he really liked that movie. And the guy behind Wolf of Wall Street loved Leonardo DiCaprio's. But, of course, it's when you got Leonardo DiCaprio playing, it's not like you'd be like, that sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good, guys. Thanks.
Yeah, Wolf of Wall Street. Wolf of Wall Street was one of those drunk buys I did one night. It was like $5 on iTunes.
Yeah.
And I don't know why anyone really buys any movies anymore. I mean, you have access to everything online, and if you're smart enough, you could steal just about anything. So, but yeah, I got drunk one night, bought Wolf of Wall Street. I loved it so much.
I would say Wolf of Wall Street top 3 Leonardo DiCaprio performances.
Oh yeah, I think so.
For me. The other one, I Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I think maybe my favorite performance by him.
I actually, the first Leo DiCaprio film I ever watched, still one of my favorites, What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
It's a great movie.
Great film.
Yeah, great movie. He was nominated for supporting actor.
Yeah, he'd be canceled if he did that performance now.
Couldn't do it now.
No,
but it's really a great movie. Yeah, 100%.
Max said, I'd be curious to hear what Freddie thought of Bohemian Rhapsody. Let's just give him a call. Give him a little... Hey, someone tweet Freddie Mercury.
I don't think Rami Malek deserved the Oscar for that movie.
I thought he did good.
I did too.
Yeah.
But it was not, the movie is garbage. I didn't like after seeing Rocket Man, because the Freddie Mercury was your stereotypical biopic where we're going to do the whole life, the whole
Yeah.
career. Where Rocket Man, a little bit more of a time period, and it was just a unique take on it, the way they incorporated the music into it.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I love Queen. I love Freddie Mercury. Didn't like that movie.
I like Rocket Man more than I like
100%.
Bohemian Rhapsody. 100%.
100%.
Mac in all caps. I know he is gone, Marshall, which is exactly how she would say it. That's why I use past tense. Oh, okay. Sorry. I guess I didn't catch on. I'm a little slow.
Her accent was too thick, even when typing.
Yeah. A little slow like Leo and What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
Johnny Depp, right? Plays his older brother?
Yeah, Johnny Depp, the fat lady, and Leo. That's all I remember. Yeah.
All right, guys, 20 seconds. Be right back. So what BS story did your parents or grandparents tell you when you were younger that you knew they were totally making up? Good morning. Thank you for hanging out today. Hop on the stream. Hang out with the Horde this morning. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Be sure to give us a like, follow, and subscribe while you're there. This hour, we are taking your calls, comments, and texts. The number, 800-394-1061. What BS story did your parents, maybe your grandparents, tell you when you were younger that you just totally knew they were making up?
So the first one I have, and I have many, Kotter, was, I'm going to set the scene. It's Christmas time. It's let's just say it's after my birthday. Let's say it's about right now.
Okay.
Central Illinois, so it's nice and chilly. Cornfields. The land is very flat. There is no hills. It's almost Christmas time.
Right.
I have a Super Nintendo. And I tell my mom, hey, I want this new game. I can't remember the game for the life of me. She goes, I'm sorry to tell you this, but they stopped making games for the Super Nintendo. She goes, you've actually played all of them. You have them upstairs. You're just going to have to go back upstairs and replay the games that you have because there is no more. Now, joke's on her, that demon woman. My friend got Nintendo Power monthly in the mail.
No.
So days later, I came home with a Nintendo Power, and I said, explain this, lady. Explain this, Legend of Zelda, whatever is this called.
Did your mom originate fake news? Was that the next fake news? Fake news.
I don't know. I don't remember a reaction, but I did call my mom out on that.
Sometimes.
I mean, and I have some other ones that are kind of like, I think are like, they span kind of everyone. Like, my parents always told me that if I didn't wear my coat, I would catch a cold.
Yeah.
And then one time I was outside playing football with my buddies, and I had my coat off, and everyone else had their coat on, because I could move faster without a coat.
Sure.
So therefore, the superior athlete on the field. And my dad just happened to drive by, and my dad slow rolled, like in the middle of a busy kind of street, and screamed, "Put your coat on, John!" I was like, wow. And I was like, maybe I do need to wear my coat to not catch a cold. Hold on, I'm not done.
I know.
This one was not told to me, but my buddy told me this. Back in the day, my buddy's dad told him that Pulp Fiction was a documentary about oranges and said he had to leave the room and couldn't watch it because he would be bored.
That may be the best BS because he was just came up with that on the fly.
Oh yeah,
I mean that's some good stuff right there. I like that.
And then one more. I'm not done. My dad said this. He said it all the time, and it's mostly because I think he also did it because he was a big time gassy guy. My dad said if I burped, farted, and sneezed at the same time, I would explode. So I mean, and how
often did you try to do it then?
Well,
you kind of like I want to test this theory out.
I don't know why. My dad had maybe a loose sphincter, but he would all the time. Anytime he would sneeze, he would fart all the time. And then he'd look at me and he goes, if I burped, I would explode. I'm like, no way. Are you serious? Like every time, I kind of believed it, but I kind of didn't. So yeah, I got told all sorts of stuff. That's why I'm so weird.
So my kids didn't have access to the internet when they were younger, and I can't really think of. I'm sure there was stories we told them just to get them to shut up. But in this day and age, how hard is it to be a parent? Because you really can't throw that at a kid because they can just pick up their phone and be like,
Yeah.
Liar.
Or they can like scream, be like, "Hey Alexa,
Right. Yes.
what's the equation of 4?"
800-394-1061. What BS story did your parents or grandparents tell you when you were younger that you knew just wasn't true? Now, Tessie hit us up on Facebook. She said, we lived in the bayou growing up. So we'd bring home turtles, snakes, and all this kind of stuff.
Can you do this in a bayou accent?
No. So Tessie said, my mom used to tell me that if a turtle bit me, it wouldn't let go until it heard thunder.
What? Was Tessie playing around with turtles all the time?
She said she was bringing all this stuff home. So I think it was just a way for my mom to have us stop bringing turtles and snakes into the house. So if a turtle bit her, it would hang tight until thunder.
Could you imagine if that was like a problem your child had? You're like, stop bringing home wild animals. Like, this is an issue.
All right, what are your stories? What did your parents, maybe grandparents, tell you when you were younger that you knew they were totally making up? Call, comment, and text. Number is 800-394-1061. More of your stories after Volbeat, Rock 1061.
Morning, Sean. Happy Thursday to you, friend. Tony says, I swear to God, if you don't stop screaming Alexa, I may have to kill you.
All right, Kellyanne's is pretty good.
On the chat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's short, but it's good.
All right, I've got to look this up. So,
Fish is good. I think there's some good ones on there.
all right, so I'm going to bring up Tony's on this next break.
Okay.
Alexa, thank Tony for commenting on the Kotter and Marshall stream. Also, thank you, Tony. See, double thanked. You're welcome. Also, thank you for the coffee. Alexa, order Starbucks for Tony. What? She deserves it. I'll just pay you the money back later.
That's Tony over here now. Open the door. Just coming to kick your ass.
Charles said, my dad told me if I didn't stop, I'd go blind. I proved him a liar. That a boy.
I told you. It is her.
Is it?
9 Alexas over there. So they're all like,
Why do you have so many? Oh, I guess every room. Every room.
one in every room. I'm like,
Yeah, Tony did come over to threaten Marshall's life.
Wow. All right. So I'll stop doing that?
yes.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it could just start becoming a bit. See how many things start going off
Yeah.
in people's house?
Did they try to order you Starbucks?
No, because I walked out at that time.
Oh,
And I'm
okay.
doing this to the phone.
Yeah, no problem. Hey, I was just trying to treat you. I was trying to treat. Okay. Well, I mean, not for some people. It's true. Thanks, Tony, again for Starbucks. You're the best.
All right, so I'll tell mine.
That's not the first time a woman has come over, like running to me to murder me, just so you know.
I'll tell mine. It's not overly long. Then we just, got some short ones here.
Yeah, I've got, I really like, I like Trish's and I like Bill's.
Trish's is good.
So do you want to kind of do 3 after yours?
Yeah, that's fine.
And just kind of go back and forth, kind of like what we do on a final break, because we're not getting calls here. So, cool. I'll do, Bill, and I'll finish up on Trish.
Okay.
So you, me, you, I end on Trish.
Okay. So I just need one other?
Yeah, you just need one other. So. Oh, Sean said he got his Ghost Pirate merch yesterday.
Yes.
Nice. Sean, you said you got like a hat and a like a koozie or something, I think you said. Did you get the same hat as Kotter? Kotter, show off your hat on the stream real quick. Did you get the eyeballs? You like that hat, right? Like it fits good.
It fits good.
Yeah.
Perfect fit. Especially since I got my hair cut. It fits even better. But no, fits good. Feels nice.
Got your hair cut for the hat.
Just for that. It's like, seemed good quality.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Be right back. What BS story did your parents or grandparents tell you when you were younger that you just knew they were making up? We are taking your calls, comments, and texts this morning, 800-394-1061. Once again, what BS story did your parents or maybe your grandparents tell you when you were younger that you just knew they were making up? Well, years and years and years ago, young little Kotter woke up.
Tiny little Kotter.
3'7"
Kotter.
Woke up, which I thought seemed in the middle of the night. Came downstairs because lights are still on. My parents are sitting there eating pizza. And I'm like, why are you guys eating pizza? I like pizza. Can I have some pizza? They're like, no. I'm sorry. This is special pizza. This pizza is only for adults.
Oh.
And I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, Tim's To Go was the pizza place in Manitou.
Tim's To Go. Great name.
You couldn't sit down, only to go. So they're like, look, Tim's got a special after kids go to sleep menu.
Oh.
And it's just for parents. So when you get older and you have kids of your own, you can order off of Tim's To Go special menu. And I remember sitting there like, it looks really good. It's just pizza. But they're like, no, sorry, you're going to have to go back to bed. And I went back to bed.
Wow.
Really sad. I mean, there wasn't even like, I wasn't like, when I get older, I get to order the special pizza.
Right.
I was like, I just really want this pizza now.
But Kotter, what if it was actually really special pizza?
Okay.
They just didn't want you to they didn't want you to start your drug empire that early.
I know my dad partakes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing because my mom married my dad in the 70s, she partook back then.
Right.
That would not surprise me because I have multiple stories of my dad and marijuana. So, you know what? It could be an adult pizza looking back now.
And also,
maybe they were kind of telling the truth.
Do you remember what time it was? Like, did you go to bed early?
I don't remember what time. I mean,
what time were they eating pizza? Like
it was probably
2 o'clock in the morning?
No, it was probably 10 o'clock, something like that. I don't remember how old I was specifically. I don't remember going to bed. I do remember, for whatever reason, taco pizza.
Oh, I love a good taco pizza.
Maybe that lettuce was just sweet, though. I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe that was God's lettuce. God's clippings.
Would not surprise me.
All right, guys. Once again, our question of the day is, what BS story did your parents or grandparents tell you when you were younger that you knew was totally made up? Now, let's go to this story here from Bill. Bill, kind of a twofer here, Kotter.
Okay.
Bill says that tapioca pudding had fish eyes in it. I think kind of every parent said that at some point, right?
I don't remember. My wife thinks they feel like fish eyes when she eats it, so she will not eat tapioca pudding.
Well, she's a vegetarian too, so
that's true.
That really helps. Maybe that helped the process.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that was it.
He also had another one. He said, and any bubble gum with xanthium in it to not eat it because it's another word for pigeon poop.
Is there something wrong with xanthium?
Maybe they just didn't want him to be chewing gum and sticking it all over the place.
Okay. They just looked at the back and it's like, that's in every piece of gum, so we're going to go with that.
Yeah, so they put pigeon poop in, gum for Bill.
Yummy. Kelly hit us up on Facebook. Left my Halloween candy at my grandma's. She told me somebody broke into the house and stole it.
Classic.
Your grandma's just evil.
It's kind of like the Jimmy Kimmel videos where they tell the kids like, someone stole her. Oh no, we ate all your candy. Sorry. And they start crying.
We always took, like the parent tax. We never emptied out their bag though. Grandma's harsh.
Yeah, it's kind of like the whole angel share when it comes to actually, distilling whiskey and everything. There's a portion that evaporates in the barrel. Yeah, it's the angel share.
Yeah, you gotta get your bit.
All right, let's do one more and then we'll go to break, guys. Once again, our question of the day is, what BS story did your parents or grandparents tell you when you were younger that you knew was totally made up? Please share your stories with us. You can do so on the stream today. We stream our show every single day on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. You can also call us up, 1-800-394-1061 with your story, or text us at that same exact number. One more. This is from Trish Nutting. Great name. She said, I believed that if my parents caught me drinking underage again, I would go to a women's prison where I would have to fight for my life every day. That's what they told her. Once again, that if she was caught drinking underage again, that she would have to automatically just go to a woman's prison and then fight for her life every day.
The beauty of this is there are enough women's prison movies from the 70s that are just really cheaply made that you could be like, this is a documentary of what it's like inside a woman's prison. And it's just, them fighting, and there's, bad graphics when it comes to blood, and it's just scratching and pulling hair. And you could just be like, hey, there's a whole series of about this stuff.
Yeah, and then you stop it before the sexy parts.
Yeah, oh yeah, 100%.
This could be you.
Did her shirt get ripped off? No. Stop looking. Stop looking.
Stop the VCR. Stop it. Stop it, Janet.
All right, what BS story did your parents or grandparents tell you when you were younger? You knew they were totally made up. Still need those stories. Call, comment, and text right now. 800-394-1061.
All right, guys, once again, feel free to drop in your stories with us. It's been a fun little topic today. Going back to the gear for the Savannah Ghost Pirates, Sean says the 9-line hat is the one that he got. He said he saw some complaints about the hat, but I don't mind it. He goes, the koozie was different than the picture on the website, but they are fixing it by sending me a tall koozie for free.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Probably a product shipping issue there. All right, guys, once again, topic of the day is what BS story did your parents or grandparents tell you as a kid? Feel free to share those stories with us. You could call us up, 1-800-394-1061, or you could text us as well. Speaking of text, have we got anything on the text line yet?
I think it's also Mark was there.
We also have trivia today coming up here next break. 7 questions, 60 seconds. Going to be hooking someone up with a free massage from A Perfect Touch Massage.
Had
Our friend Tony.
Tony just delivering today.
Yeah. Wanda said, Mama put the fear of God in us when we were little. We didn't dare try to prove her wrong. The OG of resting bitch face in the mouth of a sailor. All right, so I have a couple ones I can use here for the
for
the final break. I've got one from Tony that I still haven't used from the stream.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just getting things moved around for trivia.
Oh, that's a good one. Carrie Shea Fagan had a great story. Heather Harris has a good one. Jeff has the same one as Jack, which it's funnier if you use Jack's because, well, it goes along with it. Yeah, there's definitely some good ones still to get to. Thank you guys for chiming in, for everyone who chimed in on social and, of course, the stream today. It is getting a little warm in here.
All right, so which ones are you going to do? Which ones do you want to do?
Let's see. I have Tony's from the stream that I want to get to.
Okay.
Because I looked up the definition as well, so there's little extras there. And I could do Carrie. I'll do that, and then you can kind of grab 2, and we'll go from there.
Okay. You're gonna do Tony's and Carrie's. Okay.
Yeah. Heather and Jax is really good. Oh, and a phone call.
Rock 161. Who's this?
And I'm upset that Carter is leaving.
Okay, start over again. I'm sorry, I hit a wrong button. What's going on?
Hi, Marshall.
And I do not like how he is leaving.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize that I'm leaving.
So, how much are you going to miss Connor?
So much.
More than my own kids.
What's your favorite thing about Connor?
He is a nice guy.
Knows me better than my own kids.
What are you going to do today to make yourself feel better about Connor leaving?
No, I don't know.
You know what always makes me feel better? Ice cream.
Yeah. Me and my papa listen every day.
Oh, that's
period.
awesome. Well, thank you very much. We appreciate that.
What's your papa's name?
I just call him Papa.
That makes sense. That's legit. That's a solid answer.
That's good.
That's a good answer.
Well, thanks
His
for.
name's Steve.
Oh, well, tell Steve. Tell him thank you for listening, and say thank you for listening to us. We really do appreciate it.
Okay.
All right. Well, sorry, Connor's leaving. He's
My apologies. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Oh,
Goodbye.
thank you.
Goodbye. Wow, she's hanging up on you.
All right. Thank you for calling. We appreciate it. Oh, and she hung up.
Making young children cry, man. Wanda just replied with Vic.
All right. Anyway, so you're gonna do Carrie's and Tony's, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna start. I'll start off with Tony.
Okay.
And then you do one. I'll do Carrie, and then you can finish up. I think finishing up with Jax is pretty good.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee. How much time do we have before we go on air?
4.5
okay.
minutes.
I'm going to go adjust the heat.
Okay, good idea. Yeah, it got really toasty in here pretty quick. Somebody might have walked in and just like, I ain't paying for this. Kind of how we look at it every morning.
So I'm kind of worried.
About?
So Vic messaged me a week and a half ago saying that he had COVID.
Oh.
And his entire family had COVID. I've only heard from him once since, and I'm worried. I'm gonna text Vic.
No, that's a good idea. I mean, I don't think it's going to shock anybody. Vic is not at the peak of health, just in general, I think on a day-to-day basis.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, no, I think checking in on him is a good idea.
So he messaged me on November 3rd, and he said, "Hey, bro, I'm calling the station because my family has the COVID, but I call in when I get better." Now, that obviously didn't make sense. Not because of me, because of the way he wrote it. So he said he's not calling in because he has COVID.
Right.
I said, and I replied to him same day, minutes later, I said, "Absolutely, get better soon, Vic." And then on Sunday, this is multiple days later, like 4 days later, he replied just with like a thumbs up. So
Okay.
I'm guessing that's good.
Yeah. I think checking in on him is probably a good idea.
So I'm gonna text Vic right now. Hey man, how you doing? See how the Vicster's doing. Little buddy's got me worried.
We got 2.5 minutes. I don't know how I feel about this. One of my favorite movies. I mean, okay, I say that. It's not like top 10 or anything. I love the movie Roadhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Roadhouse is awesome. Patrick Swayze. It's peak Swayze. Sam Elliott looking his hottest, most badass.
He's not Roadhouse, not a musical.
No.
It's just just a badass film, right?
Yeah, where he's just in there kicking ass, taking names. There was a sequel, which is garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Don't watch. There was rumors that they're going to remake it with like Ronda Rousey playing the Patrick Swayze character.
Interesting.
And I was like, okay, don't hate this idea. I'm in.
Not a great actress.
No, but still, the first one is what it is. Well, there's now a rumor going around that there's a Roadhouse remake in the works. The new Dalton will be played by fine actor. Don't know how I feel with this, Jake Gyllenhaal. He's not Dalton. Damn it. I think he's good, and he's a good actor.
He's a really good actor.
I just do not want to see him in this movie.
Yeah, I don't think we need that specifically. That's interesting. Oh, Steve says, "Thanks, guys. That was my granddaughter, LOL."
Oh, that's awesome.
You made a small child cry this morning, Kotter. How do you feel about yourself?
Not the first time. I have kids.
Yeah. Do you think your kids wake up every morning starting like with a good cry?
No, they
you're their dad.
They moved away, so they're happy now.
They found the true meaning of happiness. Oh man, that was unexpected, but also kind of funny. Thank you, Steve.
That was good. I like that. All right, we've got about 40 seconds, and we'll obviously go right in the trivia. What do we give away as the massage?
Yeah. Andrew says, "See now, he's making children cry. What a dick."
You say it like this once again, like it's the first time. Mm-hmm. It's not.
What do you like most about Kotter? He's a nice guy.
Massage. Okay.
Oh my gosh, I can only think of the things that I've said on the air, let alone the stream that poor small child has probably heard.
We'll be right back, guys.
So sorry.
What BS story did your parents or grandparents tell you when you were younger that you kind of knew, just totally made up? Got some great stories today. Thank you guys for participating. What BS story did your parents or grandparents tell you when you were younger you just knew were made up?
So Tony chimed in with this one, and she kind of brought it up earlier this week. Now, she says, my grandmother told me I could pee in the middle of the road to get rid of a sty. And I kept thinking to myself, I'm like, I had to look up what a sty was because I couldn't quite exactly remember what. So a sty is a bacterial infection involving one or more of the small glands near the base of your eyelashes. Why was Tony's grandmother getting so many styes?
I don't know.
In her eye. And why was peeing in the middle of the road the solution to that?
That still is just kind of weird and mind-boggling.
Yeah. Was it just the wind, maybe? Maybe the wind blew up the urine and directly into the eye. Maybe urine's the cure. It's sterile.
It's the cure-all.
It's sterile. Bear Grylls drinks it.
That's true. Speaking of pee, Zoe hit us up on the Facebook page. And I got this. I remember hearing this when I was a kid. Mm-hmm. My daughter told her boys if they peed in the hot tub, the water would turn red. Did you ever get that?
Oh, yeah, because there's like the dye they put in pools. It's like the Adam Sandler film where like Kevin James peed in the pool and it turned blue or something.
Yeah, it's like an urban legend.
Yeah.
It was never true. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, we did a lot, when we go on vacation and like friends and family that had other, kids my age. A lot of times we stayed at a place, with a pool. And I remember hearing that all the time, whether it's like you pee in the pool, it's going to turn red or it's going to turn blue.
Yeah, I was in Tampa a few years ago before the pandemic, and I was hanging out with family in a like hotel pool.
Yeah.
And we realized there was like a group of younger people kind of on the other side, no big deal, and they never got out. And then I thought to myself, like, I'm probably sitting in like gallons of pee right now. And I just got out and just dried myself off. It's one of those things when you realize it is really gross.
100% agreed.
All right. Once again, it is the question of the day. What BS story did your parents or grandparents tell you when you were younger that you knew was totally made up? Carrie chimed in on her Facebook page. She said that if I didn't hold my breath when we drove by a cemetery, that spirits would get inside of me.
That seems a little harsh. I mean, I heard the whole hold your breath as you pass the cemetery. I've heard that before. Mm-hmm. I didn't hear the spirits getting inside of you side of it. Once again, kind of seems mean.
Yeah, you don't want to breathe in the mummy dust. I actually disagree with this one. Like, I don't even think it's a myth. Like, you don't want to breathe in that mummy dust.
That's fair.
It'd be bad for you.
Yeah.
Like the whatever. Yeah, no, it's good. Yeah, I believe in this.
All right, we'll end on this. Jack hit us up. He said his parents said that I was going to go blind if I didn't stop. I think every single man has proved that myth wrong.
Absolutely. Plus, his name is absolutely perfect for that story. Jack, you've been taking care of yourself? I hear you.
All right, are you smarter than a community college dropout? It is time to play some trivia. Up for grabs today. Got a free massage from Perfect Touch. Big thanks to Tony, Horde member, for hooking us up with this prize today.
Yeah, we kind of ran out of concert tickets for this week. So, let's give away this right here. 7 questions, 60 seconds. You can take on Kotter or myself. First caller right now. A free massage from a Perfect Touch massage right now for you.
Are you smarter than a community college dropout? 800-394-1061. Call now.
It's one of the classy massage places, too.
Yes.
It's not that Asian place on Tibet Avenue next to that weird gas station or car wash they're trying to build. that I almost got molested in once.
Sean, talking about me making kids cry, that is a child's natural reaction to talking to Kotter. Sometimes I feel that way. Yes. Wanda, Selena's hears everything y'all say. Oh, so sorry.
Sorry.
That's why I'm really leaving. The guilt of things we've said.
The guilt of what we actually have said, yeah. All right, no one wants a massage apparently today. You guys are monsters.
I'll take it. I'm heading over after the show, Tony. All right, top of the hour, going to get to our Cool Guys tournament. This is our last round 1 matchups today. So starting tomorrow, we're into round number 2.
And this is the round I'm most interested in. It probably has the most interesting matchup, I think.
Yeah, I think, round 2 will be good. Because, you're definitely getting into some interesting stuff. Are you talking the left-hand side, that matchup? Dave Grohl?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Rock 1061, who's this?
Big Balls and Sexy.
What up, man?
Ooh, got the sexiness on the line today, Kotter.
All right. Who do you want to take on? Myself or Marshall?
I'm packing for Rockville, so I might be a little distracted, so I'm going to give Kotter the edge from me being distracted. Let's go, Kotter.
All right. Thanks, man. Good luck.
All right, Charles, 7 questions, 60 seconds. I think this game, honestly, is kind of easy, so let's see how you do. There is a couple multiple choice questions. I'll give you a heads up on when those come around. Other than that, your time will begin after I ask the first question. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. What is the capital of Oklahoma?
Tulsa.
Incorrect. Question number 2 is multiple choice. Which Mario character has appeared in all but one Mario Party game? Is it Wario, Waluigi, or Toad?
Luigi.
Incorrect. Question number 3. In the TV show The Simpsons, who shot Mr. Burns?
Pass.
Question number 4, multiple choice once again. During which century did Norsemen discover and settle in Greenland? The 9th, 10th, or 11th century?
The 11th century.
Incorrect. Question number 5. Who does Emma Watson play in the Harry Potter films?
I have no idea. Never watched them.
Question number 6. What flavor was the Twinkie original filling flavor?
Vanilla.
Incorrect. Question number 7. Who wrote the book A Brief History of Time in 1988?
Stephen Hawking.
That is correct. Time is up, unfortunately, Charles. Not the greatest showing today, but don't worry. You still get that massage no matter what. Kotter? Charles got 1 out of 7 today.
Oh, you were distracted.
Kind of distracted. So, Charles, just hang on the line for 1 second. We're going to get to you here in just a moment. Kotter, 7 questions, 60 seconds. You know how this goes.
Okay.
Feel free to say pass if you don't know the answer. Your time will begin after I ask the first question. There are a couple multiple choice in there. I'll let you know when they come about.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Question number 1 goes like this. What is the capital of Oklahoma?
Oklahoma City.
That is correct. Question number 2, multiple choice. Which Mario character has appeared in all but one Mario Party game? Wario, Waluigi, or Toad?
Waluigi.
Incorrect. Question number 3, in the TV show The Simpsons, who shot Mr. Burns?
Maggie.
That is correct. Question number 4, during which century did Norsemen discover and settle in Greenland? The 9th, 10th, or 11th century?
10th.
That is correct. Question number 5, who does Emma Watson play in the Harry Potter films?
Hermione.
That is correct. Question number 6, what flavor was Twinkie's original filling flavor?
Banana.
That is correct. And question number 7, who wrote the book A Brief History of Time in 1988?
Stephen Hawking.
That is correct. Cotter, you got 6 out of 7 today.
Okay, while we have Charles on the line, I'm going to admit something. I think you've done this quiz before.
No, I haven't. I just wrote it the other day.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because I remember several of those questions.
Really?
The Stephen Hawking, the banana question, the Maggie question. I think we might have done this one before.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe not. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I'm just seeing the future.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure I just wrote this one the other day.
Okay.
I'd be stunned if I didn't.
Okay, fair enough. Regardless, Charles kicked your ass. The only time I can ever say that.
Wow.
True.
Yeah.
'Cause he would kill me.
He works out.
As a going away present, Cotter.
I will take it, man. I will take it.
Oh, and plus I get a massage.
100%.
No, Charles. You get only a massage from a Perfect Touch Massage. Right in the corner of Hodgson Mall.
Wonderful, guys. Talk to y'all soon. Thank you.
Thanks, man. Enjoy Rockville.
Yep.
All right, Cotter, let's go ahead and go over the correct answers for a Smarter Than a Community College Dropout trivia, which I've 99%. I mean, I wrote this just the other day. Maybe I just found the same questions and I just put them all together in the same quiz once again.
It felt really familiar is all. Maybe
right.
not.
Question number 1, what is the capital of Oklahoma? It's Oklahoma City. Question number 2, which Mario characters appeared in all but one Mario Party game? That is Wario. In the TV show The Simpsons, who shot Mr. Burns? That's Maggie. During which century did Norsemen discover and settle in Greenland? That's the 10th century. Who does Emma Watson play in the Harry Potter films? Hermione. What flavor was the Twinkies' original filling flavor? Banana. And who wrote the book A Brief History of Time in 1988? Stephen Hawking.
All right, back at it tomorrow, 7:30. Are you smarter than a community college dropout? Coming up after 7 o'clock, we've got our final first-round matchups in our Cool Guys tournament that we're going to announce. Your chance to vote. Kotter and Marshall, Rock 106.1. All right, guys, be right back. All right, guys. Thank you for being patient there. We got all of that set. Trivia is ready to roll. Thank you, Charles, for calling in. Oh, what did I miss? They're already shutting down production on the Coke energy drinks? Oh, is that the coffee ones or no? Excuse me. Tony, congrats to Charles. That's awesome. Let's see. Okay, there we go. All right, that's what that's about. All right, trivia is now rolling. Once we get to the top of the hour, once again, I'm going to run through our Cool Guys tournament. Also during the 8 o'clock hour, we've got the Low Country and Coastal Empire premiere of Brand New Corn. It's a tune called Start the Healing.
Oh, my God. Got some sugar plum Danishes over here, Kotter. We haven't even tried them yet.
Oh, okay.
Oof. Sorry, I had to go let the dogs out, you know?
I get it.
So if people are bored tonight, feel free to come out to the draft room in Berwick. I'll be hosting bingo out there starting at 7 o'clock.
Next week, we'll be out there for our second and last Horde meetup.
Correct. Yeah. So yeah, next Thursday, starting at 6 o'clock, we'll get out there, have some drinks with the last Horde meetup. You can actually find all the details on that over at the Kotter and Marshall Show Facebook page. I created a little event for it, so should be up there if you check out the event section. Once again, thank you to Tony again for stopping by and dropping off coffee to us.
Yes.
I think I could probably drink Starbucks every day. It'd probably be a terrible thing for my digestive system and
your wallet.
My wallet and body in general. But I love Starbucks. I really do. Whatever crack they put in these things, I would love to snort for the rest of my life.
Yeah, no, they're the mochas are delicious, cold or hot. Mm-hmm. And like I said, my new go-to has just been the cold brew nitro.
Yeah.
And put some cream in it. Calories are under 100 calories. That's been my go-to.
Tony got us these sugar plum Danishes.
That's pretty good. You familiar with apple butter at all?
Yeah.
It reminds me of apple butter.
I'll tell you, it's way better than the sugar plum seltzer we had.
Fair point, Charles. Last Horde meetup with me.
The Horde will live on infinitely.
And I'll be coming back. Like I said, Dana's here until
July or no,
May.
Oh.
I mean, it'll basically be June because I mean the school year goes until the end of May.
Right.
So she's here until May. So I will definitely be back quite a bit. So as I'm back, I'll let everybody know.
Yeah, and I mean, once again, our goal is to continue on with the show. I don't look at it as a tear down or anything. We essentially just going to reboot the show. We're going to pretend that Kotter died, and we're just going to reboot the show with someone else.
That's fair.
So that's what we're shooting for. Yeah.
I'll just become a member of the Horde. I'll just watch every morning.
Ugh. Nah.
What? No?
I'll block you from that. I wouldn't have done it that way.
Well, of course. I'll sit there
I got some ideas.
Talk shit and critique. Yeah.
So, Kotter, I found this new article. We got some time, obviously, heading into the top of the 8 o'clock hour where we talk about the Cool Guy tournament, which the first matchup is already up, just in case you guys want to vote on it. But I was looking around and I found a list. We're a big-time list show. We love lists. Travel Mag has listed the top 20 best beer towns in the United States.
Okay.
So let's go through the list real quick.
I like this. Okay.
The first place we've both been, we can both agree, Asheville, North Carolina.
And so where are we at? Are they ranked?
These are in alphabetical order.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so alphabetical order, these are the 20 best beer towns in America.
Love Asheville. If you have not gone and you are a craft beer fan, you have to go at least once.
It has 33 breweries in the city and 48 in the greater area.
Stupid. In a good way.
Burlington, Vermont.
Okay.
According to CNR Research, the State of Craft Beer report from 2019, Burlington was named the craft beer capital of the United States. It boasts 11.5 breweries per 100,000 people.
Jesus.
There are 151 pints of brews produced per adult over the age of 21 years old.
So we got a buddy, Craig, who was from New England area.
Yeah.
He brought down, it's because of him that I got to try Heady Topper, which is like one of those
mythical beers.
Yep. Delicious. And a little sip of sunshine or something like that. Another IPA from that area. Once again, delicious. So I get it.
Going back quickly to the comment section here, Max said, for the love of God, don't get the iced sugar cookie Starbucks drink.
Not good?
It is apparently horrible. Yeah, she got it yesterday. She goes, that drink almost killed me. Who puts sprinkles in an iced drink without whipped cream? So Max said that one of the sprinkles fell down to the bottom, and she sucked it up, and she almost choked to death on it.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, going back to the list real quick. Once again, 20 best beer cities in America. Duluth, Minnesota. So, Sean, if you're on the chat still.
Can you confirm?
Duluth, Minnesota is home to 223 breweries.
Jesus Christ.
Geneva, Illinois. Penrose Brewing of Geneva, Illinois won the gold medal at the 2020 Great American Beer Festival for its Goofy Boots brew in the juicy or hazy strong pale ale categories.
Interesting. Okay.
Golden, Colorado, the home, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Greenville, South Carolina, offers 10 breweries per 50,000 residents.
Jesus.
Hood River, Oregon. Kalamazoo, Michigan. Lake Havasu City, Arizona. Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Missoula, Montana. Missoula.
Okay.
I don't know. Newark, Ohio. Pensacola, Florida. Portland, Maine, Rapid City, South Dakota, Santa Fe, New Mexico, Sonoma, California, Staunton, Virginia. Virginia has 2.
Okay.
And then Sunnyside, Washington.
I've only been to one of those.
Yeah, so these are, the best beer towns in America are beer towns that are tiny. These aren't like big cities.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Tony says, I'm surprised about Geneva. Must have come up in the years, apparently.
I will say, I don't know how many breweries Austin has, but there are quite a few that are solid, so that's always a plus.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of a fun list. But yeah, Asheville's the only place I've been to, which is great though.
I don't think there was none in Texas, right?
No. And I didn't, like I said, Austin has got a lot of them, but it's like Jester King is like the only one that I've heard of outside of Austin,
right.
Or Austin Beer Works every now and then. But Jester King's like the only one that I think you can get here.
Mm-hmm.
And that's only an occasional beer.
Wanda says Tony and his buddy won a gold medal for their mead the other week.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, yeah. I think I saw you post something about that.
Sean says Bent Paddle, Hoops, Ursa Minor, Blacklist, Canal Park, and Fitgers are all great breweries there in the
that's cool.
In the area. So our buddy Liquid, one of the guys who is making Kotter leave the show, he brought up a new go-kart racing joint.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like one of those go-kart places where you go like 40 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And it's over in Bluffton called K1 Racing. I kind of want to go check it out.
I haven't been on a go-kart. It's probably been decades.
Really?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Last time I couldn't tell you. I love go-kart. No. I take that back. When we did a Race the Rockers thing, I think it was before you got here.
Mm-hmm.
We did, there was a place out in Pooler maybe. I don't know if it's still there. And they had a timed track. So they could legitly time you. And we did the best time wins the tickets for Daytona. So we did that. And then like 2 months later found out that our corporate freaked out because I guess riding go-karts was a big no-no from an insurance standpoint.
Oh, really?
But it was kind of back in the, like 09, 2010, where it was still just kind of like, we're just gonna do whatever. And then
we rode go-karts all the time. I mean, like we did the whole like racing with bands thing.
Yeah.
We did that stuff all the time when we were in Vegas.
That was a huge. I mean, yeah, they're like, oh my god, we can't do that. No, never again.
And that's what when the radio stations get to be giant, huge corporations, you literally can't do anything.
Yeah, but it was awesome because it was just time trials. You weren't even racing anybody. It was we had I think I set the we had all the staff go.
Mm-hmm.
Fastest person in staff set the time. And then everybody just went solo and had to beat the time. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, so this is a new place called K1. It's a 71 Town Drive in Bluffton. Oh, sorry, I saw that comment. You're talking about Fun Zone?
That's the one. And that was, that's before we flipped Bob to Bob. So that was over a decade ago. Because I remember talking to Tim Leary at Fun Zone during the promotion because we were hiring the morning guy. I remember being on the phone with him at Fun Zone. So over a decade ago. There was when we went to one of the breweries out in Austin, they have this place that I don't think it had go-karts. But it had like 3 mini golf courses.
Mm-hmm.
It had pickleball, racquetball, and it was like this whole outside little fun area. And they you could pour your own beers, kind of like you get the card. And
so
they had a crap ton of beers.
Where was this at?
In Dripping Springs, Texas, just outside Austin. And the mini golf was cool. I mean, then one of the courses was like a pain in the ass. Like, Jesus, this is way too hard.
Wanda says, Fun Zone is still open. Yeah, Fun Zone, it's off exit 102, right off the 95 there. It's like right off the 95, I think.
Sean, you're right. The RC cars was before me. We still had one of the RC cars when I got here. But there was, I think, it was Boomer, when Boomer was the PD of the station. And there was, God damn it, I can never remember the guy's name. He did some weekends. By the time I got here, it wasn't on the air. But he was doing like weekends on rock. He was our traffic. He did traffic out of Hilton Head. And we did, the story went, they did the Race the Rockers in the parking lot of Sunset Novelties. I think I've told this story before. He came running out of the store with like 2 dildos.
Right.
And was just doing all this. And there was like kids there and he pissed a bunch of people off.
Hey, man, you shouldn't be hanging outside at Sunset Novelties and not expect to see a dildo.
I 100% agree. He kind of got in trouble.
Tony dropped the link for the huge AT-AT.
We talked about this the other day.
$800 for that Lego AT-AT.
My birthday's next weekend.
Cotter, I'm not getting you that.
I know. No, that is pretty effing amazing. Well, that's, so I was gifted the Slave One ship from Leaf when he left because he's like, I can't take that anywhere. It's just going to fall apart if I put it in my car.
Mm-hmm.
So it's staying. It's not going anywhere.
I don't know what we're going to do with that.
It's whatever you want. I did because I packed up yesterday morning because I just had shit tons of time. All I took was my 5-finger death. No, my ghost guy and Jay and Bob. That's the rest of it. If any of it's mine, it can stay. I wanted Jay and Bob and I wanted Papa Emeritus back, and that was it. And then I think most of it's just shit we acquired.
Yeah, I mean, we'll probably throw away some of this.
Yeah.
I'll give away a bunch of it. I'll definitely keep the Fart Launcher 3000.
Well, yeah, I'd keep that.
That's the gift that keeps on giving. I mean, wait, Tony, what are you throwing dibs out on? What do you want?
I will say, what are you going to do with the Kotter and Marshall sign?
Oh, I don't know. Probably keep it. I don't know. I think in our new building, I don't have a workspace.
Okay. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they was like, so do I get an office? They're like, no, you get like this wall. We're going to put racks on it where you can put your stuff. And I'm like, can I get a laptop then? And then I'll just work from home. I'll just work from like, I don't know, the studio after the show some days.
Yeah. Because I wouldn't be mad taking the work release program sign, but I'll leave it here if you want to. Sean, yes, Boomer was the rabbi of rock. He was the guy I replaced when I got here.
No, take the sign so my face can be in Austin, Texas.
Okay, I'll take the sign. Yeah, he was the guy I replaced. I met him a couple times. Nice guy.
Wanda says, "Don't throw the skull away. I'll take it back." No, we're going to throw that skull away. I'll keep it.
No, Sean, we didn't try the root beers. Okay. I'm assuming it'd still be okay.
But the root beer? Oh, the root beers are right there.
We'll drink them within the next 2 weeks. I do love me some root beer.
Well, we'll throw them in the fridge. They've just been kind of sitting behind Cotter's face for a while.
We'll drink those before we're out of here because I do love
does anyone want seltzers? We have 8 different flavors of seltzers that we are willing to give away. You can't have. I think the Ace Ventura figure I want to keep.
Yeah, I don't know all that stuff you brought. That's fine. Like I said, I wanted my Jay and Silent Bob and Papa Emeritus, and I'll definitely take the sign.
The skull that Wanda gave, I'm keeping that. Our best stuff sign, I'm keeping that.
Yeah, that's fine.
I plan on winning more of those in the future.
Well, I mean, I've got so many of them. I'll give you the one. That's fine.
You know what's going to be awesome? When you leave that first year, we're going to win Station of the Year, and I'm going to shove it in your face.
Son of a bitch! I'm coming back. I'm coming back to collect it.
You can be my +1.
I'll come back.
You can be my +1 if we win Station of the Year. Be at Connect Savannah. It's always Q1053 or whatever. Sons of bitches.
It's been WRUU the last few years, which makes sense.
Oh, 107.5?
Yeah, it's that uber local station, which I get. I mean,
the 500-watt station that no one could hear.
Well, I figured if I ever got fired, I was just gonna go over and do a show there.
I'm gonna push really hard for this year to win it, and when we win Station of the Year,
I'm gonna be so pissed.
Yeah. No program director.
That's all it took.
It took no one leading the ship for us to finally win. Tony goes, I just bought the Millennium Falcon set for $100.
That's not bad, especially when it comes to Legos.
Yeah. Are you willing to spend $800 on that AT-AT? Hold on. She might be.
It's like you go to the Lego store in downtown Disney. It's like you can't even buy a freaking tub of Legos without spending like $50. It's stupid. All right, guys, be right back. Yesterday's matchups in the Cool Guys tournament saw not one, but 2 upsets.
Oh.
We'll tell you what happened. Coming up next, we'll also run down today's matchups, which are the last 2 from the first round. Thank you for hanging out, Kotter and Marshall Show. Hop on that stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch while you're there. Say hi to the Horde, and then give us a like, follow, and subscribe. So yesterday's matchups in the Cool Guy tournament, which of course is our 32-person bracket, going head-to-head, your vote to determine the coolest guy or gal on the planet right now. Yesterday's matchups were interesting. The first one, number 7, Gal Gadot, or Gadot, going against number 10, Samuel L. Jackson.
See, this is a matchup. I mean, you're getting smoking hot Wonder Woman versus the man of so many faces across the MCU and Quentin Tarantino films. I mean, just for the legacy factor, you think Samuel L. Jackson would win, but I mean, just because of the sexiness that Gal throws out there, I thought Gal for sure would win this matchup.
No, and I guess just because of the rankings, it is an upset. Samuel L. Jackson, 88% of the vote, getting the win over Gal.
I just think the majority of our listeners have low T. You guys are not horny enough. If you were hornier, Gal would have won.
It's Samuel L. Jackson. Can anybody drop an MFer?
No.
He's the best on the planet.
Yeah, he's the GOAT. He's the greatest of all time. There will not be another Samuel L. Jackson when he decides to depart this mortal chain that we're all connected to. I'm just saying.
Let's not discuss that.
Gal, she is one of the sexiest women on the planet.
100%.
I'm kind of surprised just because of the horniness, once again, of our listenership. She did not win, but getting beaten 88% of the vote going to Samuel L. Jackson, that's just sort of embarrassing.
Well, you're getting beat by Samuel L. Jackson. I mean, he could go on to win this whole thing.
Possible, yeah.
So, I mean, it's a chance. But, I mean, I know we're looking ahead here a little bit. His round 2 matchup, Dave Grohl.
It's going to be a tough one.
Woo,
especially
buddy.
in the morning. Fresh pots. I don't know, man. Could be tough.
Other side of the bracket, Jennifer Lawrence, the number 7 seed, taking on Christopher Walken, the number 10 seed. I said the cowbell skit alone in SNL was going to push Walk into the win.
Once again, and because the majority of our listenership is guys, I thought the horniest level would have helped here, but I'm guessing not. Kotter, what was the percentage of votes?
92%.
Wow, are you kidding me?
I am not joking.
Only 8% of people are horny that listen to us? Wow.
They're all fapped out from a few years ago.
Right.
92% of the vote goes to Walken. About 80% of those votes were cowbell skit memes. So I'm telling you, man, that propelled him to the victory against Jennifer Lawrence.
So 92% of our listenership is that meme from South Park with the guy just kind of exhausted laying back with all the stuff over him.
Splooge everywhere.
Yeah, I didn't say that.
100%. Samuel L. Jackson picking up the win. Christopher Walken picking up a win. We've only got 2 more matchups in the first round. Excited about that. That means we head into round 2 tomorrow. But we'll tell you what those final 2 first-round matchups are coming up after Ghost. This is Hunter's Moon. It is Kotter and Marshall. Rock 106.1.
Sean goes, she wasn't smoked meat, so yeah, I wasn't horny enough.
All right, that's good.
That's a solid point, man. That's a solid point. I get it. I just thought you guys would have been a little bit hornier for Gal and Jennifer Lawrence. 2 very incredibly sexy women.
It's true. I think I think the Samuel L. Jackson Dave Grohl matchup is the matchup of the tournament, in my opinion. Even say it's like Ryan Reynolds, Robert Downey Jr. in the final, I think that Dave Grohl, Samuel L. Jackson, if they were just placed differently in the brackets, that could have been the final.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be... And today's matchups, I think, are both interesting in their own way.
Well, I'm still calling finals. Finals, I'm still calling Keanu Reeves versus Betty White. Probably with Betty White for the novelty of her.
Yeah.
Probably winning the Cool Guy tournament.
Yeah, and I'm cool. And I mean, she's, a number 3 seed. I get it. Very cool. National treasure. I don't think she deserves a spot in the finals.
Ooh.
I just don't. I think Dave Grohl or Samuel L. Jackson, whoever wins that, should knock her out. And then you look at the other side of the bracket, who should face in the final 4, Bill Murray or Ryan Reynolds. Both of them should knock her out. I think she deserves a win against The Rock, and I think she'll get it. I think that's where she needs to stop. I don't think she deserves a final 4 spot.
Well, we'll find out, obviously, over the next week or so.
And even though we don't have a show on Monday, we'll still have, just so we can cram it in before I leave.
Right.
We'll still have 2 matchups up on the Facebook page Monday morning, same time, 7:30 and 8:30.
So now that we're on the second half of the show, obviously next break we're going to be talking about the matchups that are currently up on the Rock 106.1 Facebook page for our Cool Guy tournament. We'll get into some new Korn. Korn has a new album. They have a new song called Start the Healing. And then I'm going to be quizzing Kotter in the Face today. Today's Quizzed in the Face, Kotter, is Kotter and Marshall Show stats and facts. You just have to answer these questions to the best of your ability. There's some true false. There's some over-unders. There's just some multiple choice. And then there's just straight up some questions about the show.
Okay, I like that.
So got 10 questions for you that I put together. So I hope you do well. Be embarrassing if you did badly.
I make no promises. Oh, shoot. 28 seconds. We'll be right back, guys. Who's going head-to-head in the final first-round matchups of the Cool Guy tournament? We'll tell you next. I think we had a lot of really good first-round matchups in our Cool Guy tournament. 32 cool guys and gals going head-to-head for your vote to determine the coolest, and some nice upsets.
Oh, yeah.
But we're down to our final 2 first-round matchups, and I think both of these matchups are interesting in their own ways. On the left-hand side of the bracket, Nick Offerman, the number 8 seed, taking on the number 9 seed, Chris Pratt. These two are former co-stars in Parks and Rec.
Yeah, I mean, you have Ron Swanson versus Star-Lord now in this first round matchup. Now, whoever the winner is will be taking on Ryan Reynolds. So I think it's almost like a death sentence. It almost even doesn't matter who's going to win this one. But voting is currently up at the Rock 1061 Facebook page.
And now, I mean, if it wasn't for the MCU and it was just, Chris Pratt from Parks and Rec, I'm going Offerman because of Swanson and kind of everything he's done after 100%.
Well, Chris Pratt newly announced to be voicing not only Mario for the new Super Mario Brothers film, but also Garfield. So he's going to be double duty playing CGI characters from our beloved childhood.
Man, I think it's Offerman. I'm gonna predict Offerman gets the win over Chris Pratt.
Okay, I mean that's definitely an interesting matchup. But once again, I think it's a death sentence. Ryan Reynolds is going to go deep into the cool guy tournament.
Agreed. On the other side of the bracket, this by far the most unique, the most interesting matchup in the entire tournament. The number 8 seed, the dark horse really in this tournament, because I think she came out of nowhere. Dolly Parton.
Yeah, Dolly Parton, I mean, just the legacy that she has, from her ample chest to her amazing vocals to the tattoos that she hides. Apparently she is tatted up from everywhere on her upper torso. That's why she always wears long sleeves to cover them up. I mean, she is an incredible, talented, amazing woman. She pushed research into the vaccine. She helped get America back up and going with the research and because of this vaccine, because of all the money she donated.
All right, so she's the number 8 seed, taking on a true wild card in real life, the number 9 seed, Nicolas Cage.
Never going to know what you get from this guy. He's like a bag of Skittles. You don't know which flavor you're going to get at any exact moment, but it's always intense. Nicolas Cage, I just don't see him losing here. But also, Dolly Parton is probably one of the most interesting figures he could have gone against. If it was anyone else, I would say Nicolas Cage 100%, but I'm conflicted on this one.
Nicolas Cage is, I think, on the movie run of his career.
100%.
I mean, yes, he had some hits, in the 90s. He's an Oscar winner for Leaving Las Vegas, but he's doing all this weird indie stuff now, and most of it's being really well received. So I want to give him the edge, but I think we could have kind of like a Betty White situation to where it's just like, how do you vote against Dolly Parton?
I don't know, but either way, they're going up against Robert Downey Jr. in the second round. This is going to be a tough matchup, but man, this is my favorite of the tournament so far.
All right, so Nick Offerman, Chris Pratt, you can vote for them now on the Rock 1061 Facebook page. Dolly Parton, Nicolas Cage, they're going to be posted here in about 15 minutes. You can go back and vote for them. If you want to see the complete bracket, you can go to the Rock 1061 website. That is rock1061.com. All right, coming up next, Low Country, Coastal Empire premiere. We've got brand new corn. Stick around. Kotter and Marshall, Rock 1061.
Sean goes, Pratt, just too easy. Too easy to pick for him.
Dude, Offerman, man. Offerman's awesome. He's my guy. I'd almost vote Offerman over Ryan Reynolds. Almost. It's a tougher pick for me than just going blindly Ryan Reynolds. I think Ryan Reynolds wins. Right. I agree with you. I think it's a lamb to the slaughter. But for me personally, it's a tougher pick.
So I was watching a clip from last night's Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah.
Or sorry, Jimmy Fallon. I don't know. There's too many Jimmys in late night. Jimmy Fallon. So Jimmy Fallon had Will Ferrell on the show. Yeah. Out comes Ryan Reynolds. Ryan came on to promote Red Notice, which is his new film out in theaters now. It's going to be on Netflix Thanksgiving weekend.
Okay.
And he said that Will Ferrell just refused to come on, and Ryan said he was just walking his dog, put his kids to bed, walking the dog, decided to show up. Will gave him a quick call just saying that he couldn't make it. So it was pretty funny.
That's good. I'm going to use the restroom.
Yep. He's limping out of his chair. All right, guys, thanks for hanging around once again on the Kotter and Marshall Show today. Coming up next, we got brand new stuff from Korn. If you have not heard it yet, obviously on the stream, we unfortunately cannot play music back. But what I'll do is I'll actually drop the article where you can actually find the link to hear the new Korn if you are so interested in doing so. And there you go. I just dropped it. So once again, brand new stuff from Korn, just released like last night at like 1 o'clock in the morning. The new song is called Start the Healing. It comes off their new album, Requiem, which is set to come out February 4th of next year. Coming up on the second half of the hour, we're going to quiz Kotter in the face. We'll also talk to the big guy, Frank Sulkowski, top of the 9 o'clock hour, and wrap up the show with some Marshall's Music News. Going to be talking about Avenged Sevenfold, Buck Cherry, and Ozzy today in Marshall's Music News. Rhett, I was wondering where you were, man. Good morning. Hey, Rhett, would you spend $800 on buying a Lego AT-AT? Because it's $800. Kotter said no. So, actually, speaking of Kotter, he did not come back in the room. I don't know why I hit that. And let me hit some more buttons while I'm screwing everything up. There we go. So it's pretty cool. We are getting new studios here at Rock 106.1. We moved into these kind of temporary studios, kind of into the pandemic, just to save some cash, obviously, for us. And these studios are okay. We've had our bumps in the road with them, if you remember the beginning of the show. But the good news is we are getting brand new studios again. We're moving like to the second floor of this big building that we currently occupy. So it's really cool. They're putting in flooring, I think, at the beginning of next week. And then we start our build out. So we get brand new studios, guys. And I'm really excited about it. They're going to get us new mics, a new PC, so everything runs nice and smooth. And they told me they're going to put in and go buy some extra cameras. So we're going to have a 4-camera setup. So it'll be really nice.
Yeah, it sounds like multiple studios will have cameras. That's cool.
We'll see if they use them. Hopefully. Red says he's not going to buy the AT-AT.
Yeah, as awesome as it is, if I had $800 or $900 to spend, it would not be on that. Sean was talking about trying to find a Pool Hall Junkies gift. So I was like, because we talked about Pool Hall Junkies, I don't know, a couple weeks, maybe a month ago or so. Love that movie. I'm like, man, I haven't seen it forever. My brother owns it on DVD. So I'm like, it's got to be somewhere on demand, video-wise. I was going to either just rent it or whatever. It's nowhere. I couldn't find it.
So the box office return on that film was just over $500,000. It cost $4 million to make.
Yeah. The lead guy wrote it, right? I think is the story.
Yeah, I believe Mars Callahan was his name.
It's funny because he looks like Christopher Walken. Looks like it could be like his kid. And Christopher Walken's in the movie.
So it's weird. So Pool Hall Junkies, which is an amazing film, according to IMDb, it's 6.9 out of 10. Nice. Rotten Tomatoes, 33%. I don't
disagree.
And according to DVD Netflix, whatever the hell that is, 3.9 out of 5.
See, okay, I mean, that's about 4 out of 5. That's solid. That's okay. I mean, it's not a perfect movie, but it's good.
Christopher Walken, Chaz Palminteri, Ricky Schroeder, Michael Rassenbaum, let's see, Rod Steiger, which played like every old guy in every film ever. Allison Eastwood, I'm guessing, is she an Eastwood? Like a
Clint Eastwood
kid?
Rudy coming in, Pool Hall Junkies is my favorite movie. Dude, it is so good. But I mean, yeah, it's been years since I've seen it.
Came out, let's see, 2003.
Can I buy it on Blu-ray?
It looks like it never even came out on Blu-ray.
Are you serious?
It came out on DVD only. It must be owned by like some company that's like defunct and it's just sitting there wasting away.
Yeah, I could buy it. Nope. Does that say Blu-ray? PoolHallJunkiesBlu-ray.com. Oh, that's literally just the rating of the movie. I could buy DVD version.
Yeah, you can only buy the DVD version. You could buy it on Amazon right now for
$51.
Yeah, $50.94 right now.
What the F? I can get the VHS for $27.
You can get used copies for as little as $23.
Wow.
It's just gone. It's just like one of those movies that like fell off the face of the planet.
Well, that was. Let's see if I can find. So that was.
Rudy says Mars Callahan had a bit part in California with the K, like the serial killer film with Brad Pitt.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because he really didn't do much of anything after this, right? I forgot about Chaz Palminteri and that dude. I underrated actor.
So talented.
He's really good.
So I Googled it. It said Pool Hall Junkies is not available to stream with a subscription service. Pool Hall Junkies is not available for purchase or rent. It's just gone. Like you have to. I almost bet you it's on YouTube. I bet.
You think so?
Yeah, they just randomly, like random users will just throw up like full versions of movies. Hold on, let me look.
Because now that I can't see it, I really want to see it.
I know, right?
Jones and Now. Yeah, because my brother owned it. So he's the one that introduced me to the movie.
Yep, here's a... No, that's not it. That's...
All right, we got under a minute. This is literally just new Korn. You guys are fans of Korn? Going to debut a new song.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be the full movie up on YouTube.
That sucks.
Although a lot of places say full movie right here.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not.
Oh, yep, here it is.
On YouTube?
Yep.
Show me a link.
Yep. It's some username FilmRise Movies. Oh, wait. No, that's not it. Sorry, my bad.
All right, guys, we'll be right back. Last time we got anything new from Korn was a couple years ago. 2019, The Nothing was the album. I'm surprised we're getting something so quickly. They got a new album coming out February of next year, Requiem. And this morning, at midnight, I guess last night, tonight, whatever, we got a brand new tune.
Wait, oh my gosh, this is their new album's going to be their 14th album. Oh my gosh! Sorry, I just read this news. It's kind of crazy to me. Yeah, the 13th album was The Nothing.
Okay,
Korn has put out 14 albums.
That's kind of crazy, right?
Oh my! This just blew my mind. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to blow this up right now. But yeah, wow, this is crazy. Yeah, so the Requiem coming out February 4th of next year. We got a new song called "Start the Healing," which I mean, just makes my heart warm.
Yeah,
obviously because of the times we're living in with the cocoa and everything. I haven't had a chance to listen to the song yet, so I'm excited to listen to it.
Let's do it right now. Low Country, Coastal Empire premiere. It is brand new Korn. Tune is called Start the Healing. Kotter and Marshall Show. Rock 106.1.
Sorry, stream folks, can't play it for you.
Yeah.
But you can obviously just pop on the app or turn on the radio station if you're here locally. Yeah, sadly, there's some scenes from Pool Hall Junkies on YouTube, but the full film, to what I can tell, is not on. Is unfortunately not on YouTube. Sometimes they'll have like full movies on there.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, crazy.
Rudy, I had a copy but lost it. I've wanted another for a year. Wait, that sucks.
I think I still have a copy of it. I got rid of most of my DVD collection because when I worked in Vegas, we had DVDs coming in all the time.
Oh, I bet.
I had a massive collection. I mean, those 55-gallon like plastic tubs. I had 2 of them full that I gave away to people. I mean, I had UFCs from everything. I had a ton of stuff. And I have a small collection today, and I think I may have kept it.
Are you waiting for somebody?
Yes, Steve.
Okay.
I just got
He's here.
Okay, cool. Yeah. How much time we have?
We got like 4 minutes. We're going to
Okay.
go into another song.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, so I went through, we found like a big box of our DVDs, and I'm like, there's so many. Why do I have Blood Diamond from Leonardo DiCaprio? So many weird ones that I'm not sure quite why I have them. But since I'll have a lot of free time in Austin with the wife not there, I went through and was like, all right, this DVD I want to take with me. So I have this box of DVDs that I'm taking with me because I know there's going to be some movies I want to watch while I'm there. That was my motivation movie for pool tournaments. I get that. I 100% get that. Tony, no, thank you. We're good. I appreciate it though. I need to hit up my brother, see if he can, if I can borrow it, see if he still has it. All right, so we've got about 4 minutes, and then we're going to get into Quizzed in the Face. Marshall, of course, will be quizzing me in the face. We'll see how that goes. I'm guessing not well.
So we had a listener who won some Welcome to Rockville passes.
Yeah.
And he lives up in Beaufort, so he wasn't able to come to the radio station to pick him up. And I mailed it to him, and he said he never got him. So had to go give him another pair.
You've preached for years, hating to mail stuff out.
Yep. Hate it. That's why I always keep extra pairs of tickets just in case. And it came up.
All right, so we got 3 minutes just over, and then we're going to delve in to Quizzed in the Face.
Let me get Quiz in the Face ready real quick. And I'm ready.
That was quick.
So on Facebook, you can create like a little emoji person.
Yeah.
And you can actually have them build you one.
Okay.
From a picture. Like you just take a selfie in that instant. And they'll just like kind of build you an emoji person. And I just want to show what Facebook thinks I look like. And I don't know if I'm offended or not, but this is what Facebook thinks I look like. After taking a picture of myself, obviously my hair was down, not pushed back by headphones or anything. That's my wife. Marshall Promotions 22. Yeah, there you go.
I get it with the hair down.
I look like this weird hipster guy.
You do. Hey, Elaine. I have no idea what day it is.
Thursday. It's Thursday, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
it is.
Thursday. It's been a tough week in the Marshall household. My wife and I play each other in fantasy football in a fantasy football league that we both partake in.
Right.
So generally she asked my opinion on, she's like, hey, who should I pick up? This guy or this guy? I'm like, I'll tell her and I'll I'll help her out. This week.
Not helping?
Yeah, no, not at all. So she's like, I need a backup quarterback. And I go, sounds like that's your problem.
I hear Mike Vick's available. You want to take him?
She's like, the number one guy available is Jimmy Garoppolo. Should I take him? And I go, no, absolutely not. You should not take Jimmy Garoppolo, the number one available quarterback with the most projected points on Sunday. No way should you get him.
There's a sleeper toward the bottom of that list. No, keep going. Keep going.
Yeah. Why don't you help me? Because I'm playing you this week. We have the same record. I love you, but fantasy football is not based on our relationship. I need to beat you in this. I'm competitive. I'm sorry.
All right, about 35 seconds away.
Get into Quiz in the Face.
Yep.
Go ahead and pop this on real quick. Go with orange today. I like it.
All right, guys, 20 seconds. Be right back. I'm about to get quizzed in the face all about Kotter and Marshall show stats. Do you know the show better than I do? Probably. We'll find out. Quizzed in the face coming up. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out today. Kotter and Marshall show. Get on the stream. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Sure to like, follow, and subscribe. This morning, Marshall, you're set to quiz me right in the face.
Oh, I plan on doing that. Kind of like a super soaker quiz in the face today. Now, Kotter, the last few weeks we've been doing, did you say that? Which is a quiz where I would go and take clips of our show.
Yeah.
And I would ask you if you said that or I said that. Today, I mean, it's kind of along the same lines. This is a quiz about the Kotter and Marshall show. But this one is just called Kotter and Marshall show stats and facts. All I need you to do is just answer these questions to the best of your ability. And hold on, let's see. Where is my things over there? Sorry, I can't read them. Oh, there we are. Okay.
I'm embarrassed already for how poorly I'm most likely going to do on this.
Okay, so I mean, some of these are true or false, some of these are over-unders, and some of these are just random questions from the show. So let's go ahead and begin. And once again, these are questions strictly about the Kotter and Marshall show. None of the stuff we've done previously with afternoon shows or whatever. Strictly about our morning show. So are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
Question number one is just true or false.
Okay.
50-50 shot here. We have over 190 YouTube subscribers. True or false, we have over 190 YouTube subscribers.
Oh, I haven't actually clicked on the YouTube page. I'm going to say false.
Kotter, that is
correct.
We have 176.
Okay.
Okay, 1 for 1. Not doing too shabby. Kicking off quiz in the face. Kotter and Marshall show stats and facts. Question number 2 is an over-under question. How many shows, not including today, has there been of the Kotter and Marshall show?
Oh.
The number I'm giving you is 150. Once again, how many shows, not including today, has there been of the Kotter and Marshall show? The number I'm giving you is 150. Is it over that number or under that number?
Oh man. It's got to be under that number.
Kotter, that is
Wrong again.
Really?
wrong again. We have 157 shows, not including today,
my Lord.
under our belt.
Okay. Look at us go. Look at us.
All right, question number 3. What Horde member wrote the first comment ever on our live stream? This is multiple choice. Was it Wanda, Big Bald and Sexy, or Gibby?
Oh man. I want to say it's Gibby. I think Gibby was one of the originals. He's like one of the first ones there. I'm going Gibby.
Kotter, that is?
Okay.
That is correct.
That is correct. Gibby was the very first person to comment on our very first live stream. I believe his comment was, good morning, infidels.
And I believe Big Bald and Sexy is probably the first one that dropped the cuss word.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably most like them.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Once again, we're playing Quiz in the Face, the Kotter and Marshall show stats and facts. Kotter is getting quizzed on our own show. 2 out of 3.
Not bad.
Not too shabby. Question number 4. In which month did we do the most shows? We started in March. Up until this very moment. Obviously, it's probably not this month, but what month did we do the most shows?
Oh man, oh gosh darn it. Oh, I'm gonna say, it's got to be early on because we weren't taking any breaks, and we took a lot of breaks. I'm gonna say April.
Kotter, that is
Wrong again.
unfortunately wrong again. In the month of March, our very first month of the show, we did 23 new and unique live shows.
Okay.
I know, good for us, right?
Right. Okay. Started strong.
One more question, and then we'll go to a break. Got 5 more after that. Once again, doing Quiz in the Face. Question number 5. How many Torture Tuesdays have we done on the morning show? It's multiple choice.
Man.
12, 13, or 14?
I wouldn't have guessed we did that many on the morning show. Good for us.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go with lucky number 13.
Wrong again.
Kotter, we have done 12 unique Torture Tuesdays on the morning show.
I don't know our show at all.
Hey, you're two for
two for five. Hopefully turn that around in the second half. More Quiz in the Face coming up. Kotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
You're doing almost as good as my wife did last night. I think she got like 50% while we were taking our walk around the around the block. All right, got 5 more questions for you, Kotter. Some involve. I'm not going to read it for you.
Yeah,
there's some good ones though.
I believe it.
There's some good ones. Once again, thanks guys for hanging around the live stream today, watching us, hanging out. My wife, before we went to break, I was talking about our fantasy football matchup my wife and I have this week. She said that is not how the conversation went. She's right. There was a lot more tears coming from her. I believe she was begging me, please, Marshall, help me find a quarterback. She's crying. Right, goes cool quiz. The questions on the second half, I think, are really good too.
Okay. No, those are
even
good
better.
questions.
It also, the last question you are going to be really upset about. You're going to be really upset about because I think you'll be upset because of how wrong you'll be.
Okay, that's fair. How wide are your nipples?
In diameter. How wide is your left gigantic baloney nipple? Sean says, might be trying to make some spicy blackberry jam this weekend since it's going to be gross and snowy this weekend. Dude, that sounds incredible. Andrew says, Kotter checked out months ago. He doesn't give a shit about the show. Get out of his head, Andrew.
Months. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're right.
Gonna sit here and eat my sugar plum dish.
So both of the Cool Guy Tournament matchups are up. You can now vote. You've got the Dolly Parton Nicolas Cage matchup, the most interesting one I think in the tournament. I think Marshall agrees. Cage and Parton each.
Absolutely.
The vote is split so far, and then the other one, Nick Offerman and Chris Pratt. Offerman had a nice head start. Well, no, he still got quite a bit of votes. I don't know. We could see Offerman pull off the victory there. I'm really curious to see how the Dolly Parton Nicolas Cage one goes. So we'll see. Kevin from Coastal voting for Nicolas Cage.
So Tim the engineer just texted me. He wrote me something about work. It's work related. Can I just reply opt out? I would like to opt out of this conversation with him.
Sure.
Should I just write opt out? Okay.
I think that's fair.
Opt out. Should I say stop or opt out? Or should I do both?
Just to make sure.
Opt out. Stop. Okay, cool. That's what I wrote. No, I really did. It's right there.
I 100% believe.
So we're switching our texting services, and I found a new one that apparently is in like half the amount we pay currently.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Allows us to keep our same number, and the only caveat is that it only allows us 5,000 text messages a month.
I think we'll be okay.
We'll be okay. After that, it's 1 cent a message.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it'll be fine. Until I set up a bot just to send all the texts.
That's effort, Kotter. You're not going to put that in here.
No, I'll be in Austin. I'll be happy, so it'll be fine.
Wow, Jesus Christ, Kotter.
So sorry, I'm joking.
Is he? Is he son of a bitch joking? Hey, there is a interesting note for tomorrow's show I forgot to mention to everyone. So my wife got herself a brand new car, which we're very excited about because it runs and doesn't have any issues. And it's
always
fancy.
a plus.
So her old car has been sitting in the parking lot for about 2-3 weeks now.
Yeah.
So I sold it to a company called Junker Clunkers.
Okay.
So it's kind of cool. It's just like an online website, and they offer me like $1,500 for it, and
awesome.
Kelly Blue booked it, and it was valued at much less than that. So I was like, cool, yeah. They could be coming anywhere between 8 a.m. and noon tomorrow.
Okay.
So they could come sometime in the middle of the show.
And you'll have to be out there?
And I just have to go out there. I have to give them the keys, the title, and obviously get the check from them. So I may be gone for a few minutes. but also it could be happening right in the middle of my presentation with Aaron. So
That'd be the best.
it would be the best. Yeah.
Aaron, A-Dub, I'll be right back.
Yeah, can we put a pin in this real quick? I have to go sell a car. It's right outside. I'll be right back.
All right, we're going to come right out of commercials, so we've got about 30 seconds. Ooh, that's not good. Why did my screen go away? Oh, I bet it. There we go. All right, guys, be right. No, 15. Sorry. I was looking at this and forgetting we had another. All right, now, be right back. Currently, Marshall is quizzing me in the face all about Kotter and Marshall's show, facts and stats, and I am embarrassed with my first half showing 2 out of 5.
All right, yeah, Kotter, you are currently 2 out of 5 on knowing stuff about the show that you are on 4 hours a day, every day.
I mean, I'm not counting the number of Torture Tuesdays we've done, to be fair.
Now, once again, Kotter and Marshall show, stats and facts. This is the quiz in the face that Kotter is being put to task on today. 2 out of 5. Let's continue on, Kotter. Let's see if you can turn this around. You know, maybe you could maybe you can guess some of the stuff we've done on the show.
Okay.
Question number 6. Which Kotter and Marshall show video has the most views? Is it multiple choice, Happy 316 Day, or Kotter Farts of Fire?
I want to say it's the 316 Day.
Kotter, that, sir, is...
That is correct.
That is correct. Congratulations.
For whatever reason, people love to see us chugging beers.
Yeah, it's got a couple hundred views there.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to question number 7, a quiz in the face. Kotter, how many times in the first month of our show did you wear a vest? Is it? This is multiple choice. 5, 7, or 8 times.
You went back and counted the first month of our show?
The very first month of our show, in the month of March, how many times did you specifically wear a vest?
What was the choices again?
5, 7, or 8?
Man, because I usually did once a week, but I could have doubled up. I'm going to go 5.
Kotter, that is...
Wrong again.
Oh, unfortunately wrong. You wore a vest 7 times in the first month of the Kotter and Marshall show.
Okay.
All right, moving on. Once again, quizzed in the face. Question number 8. What show number did we try smelling salts on for the very first time? Now, once again, as we found out in a previous, let's see. Did we find out a previous one?
Previous one what?
Question. We've done 157 shows together. What show number did we try smelling salts together for the very first time?
Oh, man. I want to say it's early on. I'm going to say show... Man. I'm going to say show 17.
Show 17. That is...
Wrong again.
Unfortunately, wrong again. We tried smelling salts. Show number 2.
Oh, wow.
On the live stream.
Okay, fair enough.
Yes, we did. All right. Moving on. This is Quiz in the Face.
I'm not doing good.
This one's called Kotter and Marshall Show Stats and Facts. These are stats and facts about the show that we have both been on since the month of March.
I need to get the next 2 right to be 50%. Your wife did better than me.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. So you're currently 4 out of 8. 2 more questions to go. This is another over-under question, Kotter. How many likes does our Facebook page have? The number I give you is 324. Is that number under or over of the amount of likes we have?
And I'm going to say 324 is over the amount of likes we have.
Kotter, that is
wrong again.
Unfortunately incorrect. We have 317.
Oh, okay.
All right, Kotter. You've currently gotten 3 out of 9 correct for the Kotter and Marsh Show Stats and Facts Quiz in the Face. 1 more to go. You ready?
Yeah, why not?
You seem so depressed. Our final question. Who was our very first guest in studio ever on the Kotter and Marshall Show? Now, there technically is 2 correct answers. We had an unofficial guest and we had an official guest. If you can even name one of them, you'll get this correct, but I'll give you both answers at the end of it.
Man, that's a good question.
The first official in-studio guest.
Man, Smith was our first beer for breakfast guest, I think. Who was our first? I'll say Smith. I don't know. I'll say Smith.
Cotter, that is
Wrong again.
unfortunately incorrect. Wrapping up Quiz in the Face for you
that was
today.
bad.
3 out of 10. Our first official guest in studio was actually Mac for Chicks on Dudes. That was coming in. That was on Wednesday.
Okay.
Yes, Smith came in for Beer for Breakfast
Friday.
on Friday. Our first unofficial guest on the show was actually Stacy. She came on show number 2.
Okay.
Yeah, so those are the first guests we've ever had in studio.
I know nothing about the show. Obviously. All right, coming up after 9 o'clock, the big guy will join us. Going to break down another weekend in the NFL. Is it the Kotter Marshall Show? You sure? Is
Yes,
that the name?
it still is. Yeah,
Okay, I'm
well,
not
at least for another week and a half.
Not sure. All right, we'll be right back. Kotter and Marshall, Rock 106.1.
Yes, I did. Sorry, it may have been a bit confusing on the last question. I considered anyone in the studio with us a guest,
Yeah.
just in case you were wondering.
No, that's fine.
Okay. Because you looked at me, you're like, you son of a bitch, that's not a guest. Mac's not a guest.
Yeah, that's debatable. Stacy, I would say more guest. Well, no, because she was part of the show.
Mac's in studio right now.
She was part of the show.
She's just off camera.
I mean, yeah.
Man, she looks like she's about to stab your ass, dude. It's not a great look from Mac right now.
That's fair. Yeah, well, I mean, no. Obviously, I didn't know anything about the show.
Well, how about this? We'll give you a half for the last one, and you got 3.5.
That's fair.
3.5 out of 10.
No. So, what was the question about the Facebook likes?
How many likes does our Facebook page have? The number I gave you was 324.
And I said that was over what we have,
Correct.
and we only have 317.
Correct. Yeah. So it's an under. Or did I find?
Yeah, because I said it was over what we had, and it is because you gave me 324,
Right.
which is over 317. So my answer was it's over what we have.
Oh, okay. Then I screwed that up.
So I got one right.
Oh my God.
I'll take it. I'm taking it. I'm taking all the ones I can get.
4.5.
Still only 4. Still under 50%. Marshall's wife, who only listens to 15 minutes of the show today, still got a better score.
Yeah.
I'll take it. It's fine. Tim Janier, I guessed the correct show number for smelling salts.
Show number 2. Absolutely.
Yeah, I forgot it was that early on.
Yeah. We tried it quickly on the show.
All right. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to fire up the delay. Okay, there we go. Oops, not yet. Hold on. Now we go. There we go.
Oh, Clean Marina showed up. What's up, dude?
What is going on?
Because what's up, guys? Long time no see. Life has been just crazy since leaving Georgia. Miss you all.
Miss you too, man. Thank you for stopping by.
I forget. He moved back up. You moved back up to like Baltimore area, right?
Yeah, Maryland?
He says Ravens may be about to be 7-2 after Miami. So Tim Finley, our engineer, Tim Janier, he texts me something about our texting service. He goes,
Right.
"Hey, what are you looking at?" So I just replied, "Opt out and stop." He wrote, "Must be in all caps because of your mistake. You will now receive the lyrics of 'Never Gonna Give You Up' by Rick Ashley, one word at a time."
He'll create a bot to seriously do that.
He probably would too. So I need. So Tim has a 3D printer.
Oh, okay, cool. I didn't know he did.
So Tim has a 3D printer. So if you go into Tim's office, he has a lot of like orange plastic pieces that
Right.
he actually designed to like hold like different tools in his office.
Right.
So I'm gonna see if Tim will do something for me, and this is I think a lot of people can relate. So my wife has like bad heartburn all the
Right.
time, so she eats Tums like they're candies. So a lot of the times we have like a bottle of Tums,
Right.
but it's in the bedroom or the bathroom in the bedroom. So I'm going to see if Tim can make like a Pez dispenser type of thing.
Right.
I'm going to see if he'll make one with like a spring in it for Tums. And I'm going to install it underneath my coffee table
That's awesome.
in my living room. Because I always have to fucking get up and get her a Tums, right? So I'm going to see if Tim is willing to make me a 3D printed like Pez dispenser, but for Tums.
Okay.
I'm willing to pay him for this.
This is
Tim, please, will you make that for me? Will you design that? I'll pay you monies. This is how much I'm willing to not get up off the couch anymore.
According to a new study, they've put together the top sports teams, pro sports teams in America.
Okay. Based on what?
They break them and see. Researchers looked at more than 50 different factors across all 5 major sports: football, baseball, basketball, hockey, and soccer. Things like win-loss records, how passionate the fans are, and how affordable it is to go see a game.
Okay, so definitely not the Cowboys.
So the 10 best cities overall, can you guess what number 1 would be?
The Patriots have to be up there. I mean, just because they've won so many championships, the fans are so happy. It's New England. It can't be that pricey.
Boston's number 1.
Okay. It's all sports combined.
Yeah, this is all sports, and
Sorry.
then we can break down individual.
Yeah, so, I mean, Boston has to be in the top 10.
Boston's 1.
Tampa's been winning a lot. I kind of want to put Tampa in the top 10, honestly, too. No?
Not in here.
Let's see. What other teams have won recently? Las Vegas is not there. Chicago's definitely not there.
It's in the top 10.
Chicago's in the top 10?
It's number 8.
There's nothing to be happy about
number 9.
as a Chicago sports fan.
Number 9.
At all. The Sky, the women's the WNBA won the championship. LA, probably.
LA's 2.
LA's got to be in there. New York hasn't won.
That's 3.
They haven't won shit, man.
Yeah, but
how can the fans be happy?
It's New York. Number 4 is a rough one.
I don't know. Tell me who's on the list.
Boston, LA, New York, Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, Denver, Washington, D.C., Dallas, Chicago, and Miami. So that's the top overall. So now they break it down per sport. So what are and there's only 5 here. Best football cities. Any guess what some of those are?
Best football cities. Dallas is probably on the list.
Yep, Dallas is. I'm guessing they're ranked, but they're just in order, but it's not alphabetical. So Dallas is 2nd.
New England's on there.
Boston's 3.
Yeah. Who else? Like football cities? I mean, you would probably have to think Chicago's probably on that list, although, nope, they haven't one. You probably have to think LA's too new. I wouldn't want to put LA on there.
LA's not on.
Seattle's probably on there.
Seattle's not on.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, who's on the list?
Number 1's Pittsburgh.
Steelers?
Yep. Number 2 is Dallas. 3 is Boston. 4 is Green Bay. And 5 is New York.
Huh.
Basketball fans. Basketball cities. 3 is surprising to me.
I mean, basketball cities, Brooklyn is probably one, so New York.
New York's not on the top 5.
Definitely not Chicago, although this season it's been good.
Chicago's not in there either.
I mean, probably the Lakers. LA won. Yeah.
LA is 1.
I mean, who else has won the champion? Who won the championship last year? God, I can't even remember.
They don't throw championships out the door except for maybe 1.
San Antonio?
No.
Toronto?
No.
All right, what's the list? Philly?
LA is 1.
Yeah.
Boston is 2. Salt Lake City is 3.
The Jazz have been pretty good.
I mean, I guess if fans are passionate, ticket price. Philadelphia is 4. San Francisco is 5. So, Golden State. Baseball.
Chicago's definitely got to be on that list.
It is not.
What?
It is not on the list.
The White Sox and Cubs have been kind of good.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Not on the list. Number 1, no championships that I believe in a while for number 1, but it makes sense that it's number 1
for Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
Overall best experience. No, Miami's not on there.
No.
I bet you it's someone like the Philadelphia Phillies or someone.
Not on the list.
No?
Yeah.
Hopefully not the Cincinnati Reds. Those people suck.
Not on the list either.
All right, tell me the list.
New York is number 1, which makes sense. You got 2 teams, both big market. LA is 2. St. Louis is 3. F the Cardinals. Atlanta is 4. I mean, people are passionate about the Braves, man.
Yeah, like, especially after winning the championship. Plus, the Braves have an incredible park.
Yeah.
And incredible, place
surrounding
around
area.
the park. Yeah, the battery's incredible.
Boston is number 5. All right, last one. We won't care about soccer. Hockey, if you had to pick hockey.
Best hockey cities?
Yeah.
I mean, shoot. I mean, I want to say Chicago, but I kind of don't want to say Chicago.
Not on the list.
I want to say possibly the Kings. So I'm L.A.
Nope.
Dallas Stars could be one.
Nope.
I mean, then I kind of think of the original 6 then. So I want to go. I want to go Philly. I want to go Boston.
Boston's number 1.
Yeah. New York maybe is probably there with the Rangers and Islanders technically.
New York is 4.
Who else is on there?
Detroit is 2. Pittsburgh is 3. St. Louis is 5.
Detroit, man. When has Detroit ever been relevant in the past 20 years?
I don't know. And if you care, soccer is L.A., Seattle, Salt Lake City, Portland, Oregon, and Orlando.
I didn't know half those teams, cities had teams, so good for them. All right, then. Well, I was way off on all of that.
Yeah, some of those are tough.
Big Bold and Sexy texts me. He said he's headed out to Welcome to Rockville. He shot me a picture of his camping supplies. That's 2 cases of Natty Light and a very fancy cooler, it looks right there.
All you need, man.
Charles is a man of the land. I feel like even at Welcome to Rockville, his daily allowance for himself is going to be like $4. And that $4 is to like buy Band-Aids after he screws someone up in the pit, and he's giving the Band-Aids out to people. It's like, sorry for messing you up so hard, bro.
We had somebody comment on the Cool Guy tournament about the Nicolas Cage Dolly Parton. Come on now. If anyone says anything other than Dolly, you need to block them.
Oh, wow.
It's getting hardcore.
Liquid, good morning, sir.
We got about 6 minutes.
Sean goes, Detroit. Nailed him.
Call the big guy here in about 2.
Sounds good. You got the games, obviously.
Yes. I
Cool.
sent him to him half an hour ago. He said, good.
Yeah, we got games we'll be going over. The big guy is obviously the Falcons taking on the Cowboys. Man, I would love to see an upset there. Browns Patriots. This turned out to be a game that's like really interesting to me because the Browns not having the greatest season, but now that Odell Beckham is gone, like the Browns are better somehow. The Patriots, who would have thought they'd even be where they are now? Mac Jones, incredible stuff. So, and then you got that Seahawks-Packers game. You know, Russell Wilson's back. Aaron Rodgers is back. I want to see an upset here. I want to see what the big guy has to say about this.
Of course you want to see an upset. It's the Packers.
Of course I do. Well, okay, fine. But I think the big guy will overthink this and give me that Seahawks pick. That's what I want.
That's why we have him on.
Yeah. That's what I'm shooting for. So, the big guy coming on here in just a few moments. Now, once again, Big Guy has gone through a multitude of changes in his life recently. He became a TikTok sensation, and then he's tried to go on viral a couple times since. Hasn't exactly worked out in his favor, but I'm interested to see what kind of prima donna Big Guy we're getting today. He was very high on himself last week.
Yeah.
I think he's come down a notch or two. We'll see. Welcome to the Kotter Knows Nothing About the Kotter and Marshall Show. Cotter's taking that personally, Liquid, just so you know. Hey, Liquid, he's leaving because of you.
Well, I can say because of that comment, yes.
Right.
I feel justified.
Mac, do you want a sugar plum Danish? she just reached her arm out.
They are pretty good.
That's what she said. Yeah. Tony, hit me up. Do you have my number? Tony, do not reply to Tim. You will never not have him text you. Even if you say opt out, he'll still text you.
True.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever talked to Tim and thought to yourself, man, this is going good? I want to continue this conversation.
Okay, that's funny. All right, I'm going to call the big
I'm kidding, Tim. I love you.
I'm going to call the big guy.
Hello.
What's up, big guy?
Hey, what's going on?
Not a whole lot, man. We got about 3.5 minutes.
We can do it.
Cool.
You on the road right now, big guy?
Hey,
Where are you going today?
Vidalia this morning. I'm driving out to Vidalia for some scholarship signings, so I'm up early and already almost a meter.
Oh, wow.
So, big guy, I mean, when it comes to signing season, I mean, how emotional is it when you go in and kind of cover these signings? Are mom and dads crying? Are they upset? I mean, has there ever been like an occasion where a family has like turned on their child for choosing a place?
I
haven't experienced that, thank God. I have seen tears. Because for some of these kids, when they sign, it's, first generation going to college and getting college paid for and stuff. So, I've seen tears. I've never seen a parent turn for going to the wrong college or, which that would definitely be something. I've seen it happen nationally, but I've never seen it myself.
Now, as a parent, I'd be crying because knowing I didn't have to pay for college. This is the happiest day. That's the day of my life, and I haven't paid for it. So nice. Yeah, totally.
Big Guy, you got a couple kids. When it comes to your own children, one day when they decide to go to college, and if they have a moment where they excel in sports, would you cover your own children's signing day?
I would. Thankfully, my kids are very unathletic, and they gravitate towards the artistic end of it.
Oh,
so, my only trouble is here I am. I go into different art shows and chorus concerts, and I'm my usual sports guy cheering, looking for body checks and everything else, and they don't do that.
Right.
Running around high-fiving everybody. Yeah. That was a great song.
Big guys
Exactly.
dabbing in the crowd.
I'm running up on stage. Running up on stage to give my daughter a chest bump after her solo.
Yep.
Demolish that solo.
Yeah. He's like cracking open bottles of champagne, just spraying it all over the crowd. Yep. He's like,
It's going crazy.
That's awesome.
Where's your goggles at? Where's your snowboarding goggles at? Oh man! All right.
And so that's what's wild is with my youngins. When I go home, nobody at my house gives a damn about sports. So it's like it's completely turned off when I'm not at work.
That's not a bad thing.
No, I really enjoy it, and it actually takes out the pressure of covering other people's kids, but not my own playing sports because I just don't play sports. So.
Yeah.
I guess it's more of a blessing. It could be more of a curse if you actually had to go out and cover your own kids' stuff, especially when you're getting the footage. I can just hear the big guy in the background. Get him, honey! Get him!
Exactly. Kick his ass!
All right, we got about 25 seconds. Next time we talk, we'll be on the air.
Okay.
All right, guys, be right back. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out. Kotter and Marshall Show. Hop on the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Give us that like, follow, and subscribe. Joining us right now as we take a look at the weekend in the NFL from WJCL 22. Got the big guy, Frank Sulkowski. Frank, good morning.
Good morning, guys. It's hard to believe we're halfway through the NFL season. This is crazy how fast things are going by.
And you know what's crazier, big guy? It's the Falcons' record. After I think we could both agree, a stunning win last week. The Falcons are 500.
They are 500. Sitting there 4-4 and rocking and rolling, but I think this week they'll be smacked back down to reality a little bit. But still, that was anytime you can beat a division rival and anytime the Falcons can beat the Saints, that's a good week.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a great game last week. Cordero Patterson, I have him on fantasy team. He is a blessing, and I love him so much. But let's get into the first game of the week, big guy. Going to be on Fox, 1 o'clock. Our Falcons taking on the Cowboys. Please tell me there's a chance. I hate the Cowboys with all my heart, all my Grinch, tiny, small heart. I hate them. Tell me the Falcons have a chance.
There's always a chance.
Okay. I'll take that.
There's always a chance. Well, it happened this weekend. I don't see it. I mean, Falcons, on the road again, back-to-back weeks. This is when it gets a little tough because you're taking on an offense that can be explosive at times. Dak Prescott, we know what he can do. Last week Falcons had a big lead. They had a win it late against New Orleans. This is the game where the Falcons defense is going to have some troubles against the Cowboys. I just don't see a way where Atlanta wins this week. But again, there is a chance that maybe they do, but I don't think they do.
All right, how about another 1 o'clock game? Looking at the Browns and Patriots, both 5-4 so far this season. How do you see this one going?
You know, this is a pretty even matchup, and I think I got to give the edge in this one to New England. I think New England's defense can create some trouble for Baker Mayfield and company. I do think the New England defense, you know, is stout and can really be, you know, troublesome against the Browns. And with that, I think Mac Jones, he's a young quarterback for New England, but I think he can help, you know, lead enough drives to put up enough points where the Patriots pick up a win over the Browns. Of course, the Browns, they put a lot of stock into last week's game with Cincinnati. So I think this is one of those games where they could stumble, and I think they do against the Patriots.
Interesting. All right, well, we got one more game we need you to break down, Big Guy. This, I think, is one of the more interesting games of the week. 4:25 game. You got the Seahawks. It looks like Russell Wilson is returning for the game. They're 3-5 currently, taking on the Packers. No Aaron Rodgers last week. Most likely coming back this week. I guess we'll find out on Saturday. The Packers are 7-2. How do you see this one coming up? Because, Big Guy, I'm not going to lie, upset city. That's what I'm thinking. Upset city. What do you think?
Oh, you're going with the Seahawks, huh?
Uh-huh.
You thinking a little upset?
Oh,
I mean, there is some room for that. I mean, you think about all the distractions that Green Bay has had, you know, with Aaron Rodgers and the whole COVID and not following the protocols and the team not, you know, paying close attention to that stuff. I think, though, I've heard several interviews with Aaron Rodgers, and this guy's ready to get back to doing what he does, and that's, you know, being a top-tier quarterback in the NFL. You know, again, a lot of this will be built up. Russell Wilson against Aaron Rodgers, and just from what I've seen this year and in recent years, Aaron Rodgers is the better quarterback in this matchup. And if Aaron Rodgers is as fired up to get back on the field as he seems to be, I think that could be trouble for the Seahawks. I got to go with the Packers. I don't know if I can go with a Seattle upset this week. I think Green Bay going to be a little bit motivated now that they're a little bit lighter in the wallet. So give me Green Bay in this one.
All right, Big Guy, as always, thanks for the breakdown. We'll definitely talk next Thursday. We'll do it again, man.
Sounds good.
All right, coming up next, who are the best Tom Hanks movies of all time? We're going to power rank our favorite 3 and give you Tom Hanks' pick as to his 3 movies that he likes the best. It's coming up after Papa Roach, Kill the Noise. Kotter and Marshall, Rock 106.1.
All right. So, I mean, there's big implications, I guess, for that Green Bay Packers and Seahawks game as well, Kotter, because Odell Beckham Jr. has stated that those two teams are like his final, like 2 out of 3 teams he would actually sign with. So
okay,
there's a good chance he could be playing in that game on either side.
Interesting.
Wanda, have a great rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out with us. She says that the kid's got a doctor's appointment she's got to get to. What else? Steve said if my kid signed, I would just buy a Ferrari. Jokes about Tim. Tony says the jokes sometimes hurt. But they're jokes. It's okay. I'm just going over the top things trending for the United States on Twitter right now. Number 1, Veterans Day, obviously.
Yep.
Thank you to all of our veterans out there. Number 2 is free Kyle Rittenhouse. Ooh, that's a topic. Number 4 is LeBron. I don't know what that's about, but that just makes me laugh. I hope it's something terrible. Number 5, Lindsey Graham says he will never forgive Joe Biden over the Afghanistan withdrawal, declaring their friendship all but over. Wow. I'm devastated to hear that news, Kotter. What else do we have? Skyrim 10th anniversary edition is now available on all platforms. In case you're a big video game guy. And rounding out the top 10 things going on is just Kenosha. That's where the Kyle Rittenhouse trial is going on. So all sorts of fun stuff happening in the news today.
All right, we got just over a minute.
So do we have audio that we're going to play back here? Okay.
I do. It's just 35 seconds. It's edited together of him giving his
top
his 3. Yeah.
Perfect. So when it comes to our top films, do you want to do our top 3 as well? Okay.
Yeah, I think top 3 is good.
Okay. I've got 5. I hope that's enough.
I've got 9.
Jesus Christ.
I like Tom Hanks.
Yeah. I know one of them for sure because you talk about it all the time when it comes to Tom Hanks.
Right.
So I know one of your films automatically. So we'll see.
Okay.
I think I'll be good. And I chose some interesting choices just because they're films that I grew up watching.
I get that. Yeah, no.
They're not the guaranteed, oh yeah, of course you'll pick that type of.
Yeah, there's
Tom Hanks
some of the bigger ones. Yeah. I'm kind of the same way. All right, guys, we'll be right back. What are your 3 favorite Tom Hanks movies of all time? We got his 3, and then Marshall and I will power rank ours. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out. Final hour of the Kotter and Marshall Show. Still plenty of time to hop on the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So Tom Hanks was recently a guest on the Bill Simmons podcast, and he was asked to name his 3 favorite movies that he has been in of all time. Here's what he had to say.
I would probably say number 1 would be League of Their Own because all I did all summer was play baseball. It was a great summer, and my entire family still speaks about it. Then I would say Castaway because it was just there was nothing but adventures every single day, every single night. And the last film I would say that was magical for me was a movie called Cloud Atlas. We shot it on a hope and a dream and nothing but a circle of love in Berlin and Mallorca and Dresden. And that would be my big 3.
I was surprised by his 3rd choice. Cloud Atlas, not his biggest hit.
Yeah, not universally loved like some of his other films for sure.
True. And I mean, Tom Hanks, 2-time Oscar winner, one of the few people to win back-to-back Oscars with Philadelphia and then Forrest Gump. Still don't think he should have won the second one, just me. But one of the best actors of this generation, one of the most beloved, one of the most bankable actors, especially in the mid-90s. I mean, he just couldn't miss.
Yeah, Tom Hanks. I mean, I love this guy.
Yeah, I do too.
I grew up watching reruns of his films on TV. So let's go ahead and power rank some of ours, Kotter. You go ahead and go first.
Okay.
I'll allow you to do that.
Thank you very much.
The elder statesman.
I do 100% agree with Tom Hanks with his number 1 choice. Mine lines right up. My all-time favorite movie from Tom Hanks is A League of Their Own. I think this is just an amazing movie. I think, getting the history, I had no idea women's baseball was a thing during this time. So, I mean, you definitely learn something. He plays a drunken manager who has no desire to be there.
Sure.
Obviously.
Something you relate to very much.
So well, drunken morning show guy who doesn't want to be here. Just kidding. And obviously learns to appreciate the team and gets into it. I think the performance is awesome. Gina Davis is great. The cast is fantastic. League of Their Own is easily my number 1 choice.
Still, I know it's criminal, and I'll get roasted for this. I still have not seen that film.
You got to see it.
Still have not seen that film. Let's go to a film that I grew up watching. Like, it was like, once again, like when I was a kid, we didn't have cable. We had like Fox or whatever. And at 12 noon, they would play movies when sports weren't on, and they'd always play Big.
Yeah.
And Big is one of my favorite films, with the fortune teller and him becoming an adult when he was a kid. It's just one of my favorite films growing up. So, yeah, Big is going to make my number 1 Tom Hanks movie of all time.
I absolutely love that movie. It's so good. I think it was probably my introduction to Tom Hanks. I may have known of Bosom Buddies, but you just didn't know who Tom Hanks was at the time.
TV show, right?
Yeah, it was the TV show. And, I mean, Big was his first Oscar nomination. He was nominated for Best Actor. It was a great movie. All right, number 2 for me, I'm going cartoon. I'm going Toy Story 3.
Oh, okay.
It is such a good movie, the best of all of the Toy Story movies. I can't imagine anybody else. I know it's weird, but I mean, the role of Woody has become iconic, and I think Tom Hanks was perfectly cast in that role.
No, he was, but I mean, I don't know. When I think of the all-time great Tom Hanks movies, that's not exactly what I think of.
It's kind of a weird pick, but it's just so good.
It's an interesting choice. Number 2 on my power ranking list of the best Tom Hanks movies of all time is One of the few movies I think I actually cried watching. I'm going to choose Castaway. I cried during Castaway. Multiple reasons to cry and multiple times during that movie to cry. Castaway was like a massive, massive film just in the scope of it. From the airplane to the crash to even the time span. Because, I mean, they had to film this thing months and months apart because Tom Hanks had to lose a bunch of weight.
Robert Zemeckis filmed another movie while Tom Hanks was losing weight. Right. I mean, he did. He filmed another movie in the middle. How much did you hate Helen Hunt at the end?
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. You got to move on with your life. But, dude, she moved on quick.
Well, I mean, she was dead.
But how long was he gone? A couple years?
Yeah.
And she's already remarried to somebody else?
Couple kids.
Come on.
Hey, but think about it. Like when he came back, she still wanted it.
Oh, she did.
Yeah, she still wanted it. You could tell.
It was tempting.
There was something in her eyes.
Very tempting.
She was willing to make some mistakes that night.
And that was one of those movies where it almost shouldn't have worked.
Yeah.
I mean, the movie, 98% of it is just Tom Hanks and a volleyball.
Yeah.
The movie shouldn't work.
And it was just desperation, sadness, emotions all over the place. One of my favorites.
That's good. All right, so number 3. I mean, I could go with Forrest Gump. I get it. Catch Me If You Can, Green Mile, Saving Private Ryan, all of those great movies. Mm-hmm. But there's one. There's one that I think of when I think of Tom Hanks. I'm going Money Pit. Money Pit.
It is on my list.
Money Pit is... I remember laughing out loud the first time I saw that movie.
It was like Home Alone, like stole from it, like the bits of,
So good. Him and Shelley Long. It was, it was before Tom Hanks did any of the drama stuff. He was still kind of a comedy guy. It's such a good movie. We watched it when last time both of my kids were home. They loved it. I mean, it has stood the test of time. It is so good.
It came out in 1986.
I know.
The Money Pit.
It's so good.
Oh man, there's so many other great ones I have on the list. I had Joe versus the Volcano, which I don't know why I love.
Garbage movie.
I do love it. I'm gonna go The Burbs. I'm gonna go The Burbs coming in number 3.
The Burbs.
I saw it on the list. I literally don't remember much of anything from it. I just remember that I absolutely loved it overall.
It was a very dark comedy.
Yeah,
because their neighbor had questionable things going on. And I think, you initially think, oh, it's not going to be true. And I think it's all true. So I remember watching it as a small child, Home Alone, going, this is kind of scary for what this movie should be. But it's a good choice.
Any honorable mentions on your behalf?
I mean, like I said, it's like, Forrest Gump, is a give me. I mean, especially now living in Savannah. I think Catch Me If You Can. I know it's more of a Leonardo DiCaprio movie.
Right.
But I really like Tom Hanks in it. And I think The Green Mile. I mean, he was nominated for Best Actor, I think, for that. It's a long movie.
Yeah.
You got to commit. I think it's a good movie.
Tom Hanks is really good at playing an authoritative figure.
Yes.
100%. He's got a new movie on Apple Plus, too, where it's in the future, and he has like a robot on his back.
It's like Martian, The Martian with Matt Damon, just with less potatoes.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm in. I don't like the carbs, so I'm totally in. But I'm going to have to watch that movie this weekend.
All right. Throw up on the chat your power rankings of your Tom Hanks movies if you want. You can also drop us a text, 800-394-1061. Coming up next, going to get into some Marshall's music news. Kotter and Marshall, Rock 1061.
Let's see. Ooh, Splash.
So I forgot about Splash.
Yeah, what else?
That's a good one.
Liquid goes, Marshall, what the fuck? When it comes to me not seeing League of Their Own.
Yeah.
Tim said Cloud Atlas was a snooze. I had to watch it in 2 sittings, and I couldn't stay awake.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Rudy said The Burbs. Tim said Joe versus the Volcano was a wild as hell. Splash.
I did not like that movie.
Joe versus the Volcano?
Yeah.
Once again, like, I don't know why. I used to remember watching as a kid, like, all these, like, 12 o'clock movies on Fox, and I saw Big Joe versus the Volcano. Like, I feel like I just watched Tom Hanks movies growing up.
Yeah.
That's all that was on.
It was the first of, 3 or 4 movies him and Meg Ryan starred in together. I'll be honest. I know it's like, especially in the 90s, it was like the, epitome of rom-coms. Sleepless in Seattle, I don't hate that movie. I saw that.
Never seen it.
Saw it in a movie theater. I'm old.
By yourself?
No, with a friend.
Did you take a lady?
Took a lady, but just legit friends.
Charles says his top 3 is Bachelor Party, Money Pit, and Green Mile.
Bachelor Party is another good one, too. What is the other guy's name? Ahmed is something or other. I think he's the guy from Grease, too. Tawny Katane. is in
Ooh,
that.
rest in peace.
I think she's in that movie. Yeah, that's a good one too. I think there's a donkey involved. Yeah. What story are you going with first?
I'll probably go with Ozzy.
Okay.
No, I'll go with Avenged Sevenfold. I'll do Avenged Sevenfold.
Okay.
Greyhound. Did you see Greyhound? That was another Apple Plus movie.
Mm-mm.
It was, let's see. Let me bring up the synopsis here. He plays U.S. Navy Commander Ernest Cruz is assigned to lead an Allied convoy across the Atlantic during World War II. His convoy, however, is pursued by German U-boats. It's a really good movie.
Interesting.
It's a little long in the tooth. I think it was like 2+ hours. No, actually, it was only an hour and 31 minutes. But it felt a little long in the tooth to me. But great movie.
Cool.
Trying to see what else. He was in the Polar Express.
Yeah, he played like 12 roles in that. That is
Captain Phillips. I forgot about Captain Phillips.
I've never seen Captain Phillips.
Great film.
Yeah.
I'm the captain now, bitch.
Polar Express, it was right before that stop motion or the self-capture, stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It's not the imaging of it there, the CGI of it's not good. You redid that movie now, solid stuff. Back then, it didn't look good.
Nicole.
Rock 1061, who's this?
This is Emmy.
Emmy, what's up?
Nothing much. We're heading to Rockville.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Who are you looking
Dad
for?
made me call you.
Who are you looking forward to seeing?
Me? Well, for today, A Day to Remember, and Slipknot, but Ice Nine Kills I'm really excited for.
Emmy, how quickly are you going to try to ditch your dad the moment you get there?
So fast, but I know that I'm going to get in so much trouble by my mom when I get home if I do.
Hey, sometimes you got to make some mistakes in life to learn, so I'm going to make some mistakes.
I do believe and ask for forgiveness and not for permission.
That's
so.
that a girl.
It's the only way to
I
go.
love Emmy. Emmy's the best.
I have one of those kids leashes for her, like the little kids.
Oh, like the monkey backpack.
Yeah, she'll run like 5 feet and then just spring back.
Dad, you're embarrassing me. Do you have a favorite Tom Hanks movie, Emmy?
The favorite Tom Hanks movie?
Yeah.
They're trying to name Tom Hanks movies for me.
She loves them all. She loves all Tom
She
Hanks
can't pick.
movies.
She can't choose.
I love every single Tom Hanks movie.
Solid.
And then she's going, Dad, who's Tom Hanks?
He was in Sully.
That's true.
Have you seen Sully?
No.
No, me neither.
No.
Well, Emmy, thank you for calling in. It was great to talk to you.
Yeah.
No problem.
Enjoy Welcome to
later.
Rockville.
Woo! Bye, guys.
Bye.
That's awesome.
Let's see what else he's in. Angels and Demons, I haven't seen.
Those books are better.
Turner and Hooch, great movie.
Oh, yeah.
It's another one of those 12 o'clock movies for me.
Yeah.
Bridge of Spies,
I want to say he was he nominated for an Oscar for that one?
possibly, yeah. The Post, never seen it.
Post was good. Not one you're going to go back and rewatch.
Charlie Wilson's War,
Never saw it. That's with him and
Julia Roberts,
yeah.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah, never seen it.
That Thing You Do.
I like that movie.
Never
so
seen
he wrote that one, and that's, I think, the only movie he's directed. That's about in the 60s, he discovers a band, and it's about their quick rise to stardom and then how much they pretty much disappear right away. It's good.
Did you know he was in a remake of Dragnet in 1987?
Yes, Dan Aykroyd.
Him and Dan Aykroyd.
So I've seen that movie way too many times because when we first got HBO, it was on repeat on HBO.
Good
a
Lord.
bunch. So I've seen that movie. Yeah.
Good golly.
It was not good. The Man with One Red Shoe.
I saw that on the list. I didn't even know what that is.
It was one of his early comedies. He plays I think Carrie Fisher's in it. I think James Belushi is in it.
The Lesser Belushi.
The lesser of the Belushis. It has something to do with like a spy movie. People mistake him as a spy and they follow him for stuff. It was funny. Yeah. It was decent.
Charles says, did y'all mention Philadelphia? Yeah, we mentioned Philadelphia like at the beginning.
Yeah.
When he won.
Philadelphia's good, man.
Never seen it.
Really? It's a powerful It's a powerful movie. It's like one of the first times you really saw AIDS depicted in a way like that. And I thought they did a really good job of it. Denzel Washington plays his lawyer.
Oh, okay.
And I want to say Antonio Banderas plays like his partner.
Antonio Banderas.
I think, maybe not.
Puss in Boots?
Yeah, Puss
You
in
mean
Boots.
Puss in Boots?
Yeah. Road to Perdition. I've never saw Road to Perdition.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, Green Mile. I love Green Mile, man. I saw that in the movie theater, and it's just like, this movie's forever, but it's awesome. So Green Mile, I want to say, that's a Stephen King book.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit more supernatural, unlike the Shawshank Redemption. Because John Coffey has some powers.
Mm. I forgot his name was John Coffey.
Because it's JC, Jesus Christ. And it's a whole, goddish sort of thing. Who played him? Michael Clark Duncan, right? Played John Coffey?
Yeah, rest in peace. Another guy who died.
Died, man. Forgot about that.
I always mixed up Michael Clark Duncan and Ving Rhames for a little while.
Yeah.
Didn't really have that problem after he died, though. So, yeah. Oof.
How I always remembered Ving Rhames to me, usually, the bad guy, Marcellus Wallace from Pulp Fiction, and then Michael Clark Duncan was like the good guy.
Hey, does Marcellus Wallace look like a bitch? He sure don't, man.
No. Yeah, sorry, boss. Yeah, God, it's such a good movie. I haven't seen that one in forever.
Well, you're gonna have a lot of time on your hands.
All the time. I think I have it on DVD too, because like I said, I was going through. We found a box of DVDs that I put aside that I'm going to take with me to Texas. So when I'm just have downtime, so I think I've got that one. One that I came across that I'm super excited. I have not seen in years. Pump Up the Volume. Christian Slater. I love that movie.
Pump Up the Volume.
He's got the pirate radio station.
Oh, okay.
Happy Harry Hard On.
Yeah, that's been forever.
So good.
Holly says life.
Can we do this for Bill Murray sometime? I think we did an old Mount Rushmore of Bill Murray back in the afternoon show.
Possibly, yeah.
But yeah, we can do that on stream before we leave. We'll revisit that. That's a good one, Liquid.
Bill has sneakily had some good movies that have come out over the last few years.
My favorite, man. Stand by it. Groundhog Day. Every day of the week. Love that movie. 20 seconds. Going to get into some Marshall's music news. Dang right, it's time for Marshall's Music News. Story number one.
So, Avenged Sevenfold's M. Shadows went on a podcast called Tuna on Toast and talked about the follow-up to the long-awaited 2016 album, The Stage. Now, he said, the songs are done. I still have some vocals to do, and we have some strings to record. And the thing is, with the strings, that's in L.A., they simply are not allowing people to be within 6 feet of each other. And we have experience. I'm not going to name bands, but our producer worked on some records, and he's like, listen, you put somebody 6 feet apart and you mic them up, it does not sound like they're playing in a group together. So they're still waiting to officially record the strings, because if you listen to Avenged Sevenfold album, I mean, there's a lot of like orchestral moments to it. I mean, it just makes the albums and everything just sound so much bigger. It's just kind of part of their sound. Now, when it comes to touring in general, they said, well, we want to make sure everyone's mentally ready to go on tour and support a record, and it's going to make sense for us to support the record. It's not a stop-and-go situation. We're going to release it when we want to release it. That's just the bottom line. People seem to think we work for them. So Avenged Sevenfold is going to take their sweet time on releasing a new album, but I mean, hopefully we'll get something before the end of next year. Avenged Sevenfold, one of my favorite bands to come out in the last decade or two. I actually found out when they first started, we lived in Central Illinois. Yeah. There was a small town called Metamora that I lived in for a little while. Apparently, as a up-and-coming band, they played a small show to about 50 people in a barn outside of Metamora, Illinois, about 6 months before they really started to hit it big with The Beast and the Harlot. And I was like, how did I miss this? I was so mad.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, hey, I respect it. You do you in your own timeline.
Mm-hmm.
But I wish I had more music from them in my life.
Yeah, I mean, it's been, once again, since 2006,
Crazy.
and they just surprised us with a record, and the record wasn't that great. So it feels like almost a decade since we've gotten some really great Avenged Sevenfold stuff.
All right, more Marshall's music news coming up. Here is Avenged Sevenfold Backcountry, Kotter and Marshall, Rock 106.1. Liquid brought up Gleaming the Cube, another Christian Slater movie, skateboard movie. Dude, all about that movie. It's been a long time since, longer than Pump Up the Volume, but I liked that movie growing up. Another one that just popped up on HBO quite a bit.
We're going to go Buck Cherry for our next story. And then we'll go into Ozzy, and that'll be the wrap for the show.
Okay.
Tomorrow on the show, Jeremy Hammonds will be joining us for Beer for Breakfast. I will message him right now to see what the word is on beers.
We have Jeremy for Beer for Breakfast. We've got Cool Guy. Anything else for Friday? I don't think so, right?
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Rudy goes, I just drove through Metamora. There you go.
Oh, damn.
The beautiful town of Metamora.
At least a month.
It's not beautiful. It's a tiny little town.
Liquid Cotter, we were kids. Movie got me into skateboarding for at least a month. Yeah, that's one thing we talked about not that long ago. I wish I learned how to skateboard. I wish I knew how to skateboard. Never learned when I was a kid. Wanted to after watching that movie, but never did. I think right now I'm way too old to start trying to skateboard.
Yeah, like I said, I tried to skateboard when I was a kid, but I got taken away by my parents. So
Yeah.
I fell down once. Sorry for trying, Mom. I should just go to her house now and just start doing some sick ollies and shit right in the front yard. Suck it, Mom. I learned anyway. Have a great day, Holly. Charles says he'll call in tomorrow to give us a hangover Welcome to Rockville update. Perfect.
Ooh.
We actually would love to have that.
Yes.
Book that as one of our breaks tomorrow,
I love it.
Cotter.
Our on the scene reporter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to be there once again Sunday. That's why we're taking Monday off of the show, because I'm staying late to watch Metallica, and
Yeah.
I'm not going to drive from Daytona to Savannah and then get up and do a morning show. I know we only have so many days left to do the morning show, but this one's on me.
Oh, it's all good, man. I don't blame you.
And I mean, if there's anyone to be mad about, Cotter took an entire week off and then he decided to leave us. So I mean, if you want to be mad, Cotter obviously is the person you want to be upset at.
Yeah, that's fair too. It happens. Right?
No, it happened. Singular, definitive, end of story. Mac, what are you doing in the building so early? Wait, you have a remote today? Oh, yeah, sorry, you're doing Texas Roadhouse today. So if you're a veteran, you can actually go to Texas Roadhouse. I think it's from 11 until 2. What time? 1. Okay, 11 to 1. You go to Texas Roadhouse right there on Montgomery Crossroads. And if you're a veteran, you get a free meal. I think for 2, actually. Maybe just 1. But, man, they always have a line, from the street all the way through the parking lot. And I was out there last year. I mean, I must have saw 500 people come through, and they get get the biscuits. They're known for Texas Roadhouse.
They're damn good.
Yeah, you get like a tray of biscuits, and then they give you a free coupon to come back and have dinner for free.
That's cool.
So if you're a veteran and you love Texas Roadhouse, today's a great day to go out from 11 to 1. Bob 106.9 will be out there, our sister station. Mac, Jake, if you see him, throw something at him. How about this? If you go through that, grab your biscuits, throw them at Jake Thompson.
At least one.
Yeah. If you do that, I almost guarantee he catches it out of the air with his mouth.
With his mouth, yeah.
Arr. Arr.
Kind of want to go to Hopatomica.
What's happening at Hopatomica?
So Chance the Pickler's back. I still have not had that beer from them. It's just like
Chance the Pickler.
It's like a dill pickle goza. They do it every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
But they have tomorrow, and I still haven't had their pizza. Pickle pie, house pickles, fresh dill, ricotta, mozzarella, house red sauce.
That sounds good.
Sounds really good. We got about 30 seconds.
Holly says, I lived on Tybee as a teenager. My brother and I used to skateboard down the water slides during the months they were closed. Ah, sick.
Damn.
Marshall texted me when you were headed down. We'll have a beer together. Absolutely, man. I'll be there Saturday afternoon-ish. Hey, Matt, could you hiccup quieter? We're trying to do a radio show over here.
All right, guys, we'll be right back. Story number 2 of Marshall's Music News.
Once the show, absolutely. All right, so obviously this past year and a half, for touring at least, has been pretty rough. But Buck Cherry this year in 2021 got over 100 shows under its belt in the quarantine times that we're living in. So they're ready to kick off 2022 once again back on the road. They have announced a co-headlining tour with a very interesting touring partner, the country rock rap band The Lax. They'll be doing a tour with them, hitting a bunch of different spots. Now, obviously, Buck Cherry is currently touring on their 9th studio album called Hellbound, and they're going to be hitting up a bunch of different places. The closest places to us will be January 16th. They'll be playing a show at the Masquerade in Atlanta, Georgia. They'll also be hitting up Nashville on the 15th, St. Petersburg, Florida on the 6th. And, of course, this is once again for Kotter because he's moving to Texas. They'll be playing in Kyle, Texas. Is that close?
Right outside Austin.
Okay, they're playing the Rail House Bar. So you can go see The Lax and Buck Cherry right there on January 7th of next year.
Count me in. All right, more of Marshall's Music News.
No, I won't. You're not going to that show.
No, I'm not. All right, one more story. We'll wrap up the show next. Kotter and Marshall, Rock 106.1. Rudy bringing up Heathers when it comes to Christian Slater movies. I love that movie.
Heathers is a good movie.
That's such a good movie. You could not make that movie today.
So wasn't it about like evil? It was about a group of girls who were just like evil, right?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me look up the synopsis.
They blow up the school at the end, man.
What's wrong with that? So Winona Ryder, Christian Slater, Shannon Doherty. Who else is in this movie? Anyone? Nope, that's kind of it. So Veronica is part of the most popular clique at her high school, but she disapproves of the other girls' cruel behavior. When Veronica and her new boyfriend, JD, Christian Slater, confront clique leader Heather Chandler and accidentally poison her, they make it appear a suicide. Soon Veronica realizes that JD is intentionally killing students he does not like. She races to stop JD while also clashing with the clique's new leader, Heather Duke.
Once again, stand by it. Could not make that movie today.
Did they remake it into like a TV show or something?
Did. Was that the TV show? I think you're right.
Let's see. Heather's TV series, 2018 on the Paramount Network. A bunch of people you don't know. Shannon Doherty is actually in that show.
Okay.
So Selma Blair, oddly enough.
Okay. I don't think it lasted very long, though,
One
right?
season.
Okay.
10 episodes. That's it. You can watch it on YouTube if you purchase it. I don't think it's streaming. I'm guessing it's maybe on the Paramount Plus app.
Probably.
Yeah. All right, guys. Got one more story, and that wraps up the show today. Obviously, beer for breakfast tomorrow. We'll also get into the Cool Guy Tournament. We'll get a Welcome to Rockville update from the Big, the Bald, and the Sexy. Charles? So, Charles, I guess the question is, you're bringing beer into the event. I know
You can't, if you're doing the camp thing, you can have beer, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it. Well, actually, no, I don't think Charles is camping.
Oh,
I think he's got a spot.
Oh, okay. You just bring beer. Gotta have beer.
I was gonna say, can we share a Natty Light together? Marshall, so are y'all are going to the festival Saturday and Sunday? No, just on Sunday. Yeah. We're doing some home stuff on Saturday, like a good little couple. And then on Sunday we'll be down. Liquid has a comment here. What was this?
What is it?
Liquid says, I sucked at it, went for rollerblades and hockey, LOL. He goes, or just be mad at me for the obvious reason of kicking Kotter out of the low country. Yeah. No, we're mad at you for that. That's obviously your fault, Liquid. And Liquid, just in case you didn't see it, we're having one last Horde meetup next Thursday over at the Draft Room in Berwick. We'll be playing some bingo, hanging out with Kotter live and in person one last time. Fancy haircut with his bifocals.
Transition lenses.
They're bifocals.
Transition.
Transitioning into a cowboy. Honestly, dude, if you don't buy a cowboy hat / boots / belt buckle within the first 6 months of your living in Austin, Texas, I am going to be disappointed. I think you need to have at least 1, 2, maybe the whole, like a whole outfit would be preferable.
No, I'm good.
You're not going to try to be a cowboy once?
No.
You're not going to buy, not even a hat?
No, I'm not going to buy a hat.
You would have to wear jeans, which you don't own.
I don't own.
You don't own denim.
I'm gonna probably
denim murdered families. So.
I'm probably buying a pair of jeans before I go. I need to get a couple more pairs of pants, a couple shirts.
Okay.
So I will probably invest in a pair of jeans.
So you're gonna change your outfit to work there, right? Are you gonna dress up a little bit? Are you gonna still be the t-shirt and jeans guy?
No, I'm gonna get away from that. There'll be more vesting up on a more regular basis. Now, it's not overly formal, though. I mean, a lot of people wear...
It's radio, man.
Yeah, but a lot of people, a lot of T-shirts, a lot of, just like the button-ups, that type of thing. So, I mean, no, I probably won't wear the overabundance of T-shirts that I wear.
Yeah. I mean, it's hoodie season right now.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, funny enough, I'm wearing a tank top underneath my hoodie, which I think is pure. I think I finally transitioned into my final form of low country coastal empire.
Right.
If I was wearing sandals, I think I would be the definitive version of myself, but I'm almost into my final form.
Yeah, I get that.
But yeah, I think tank top, but with a hoodie on. I'm wearing shorts. But if I had flip-flops on, I think I would be perfect low country coastal empire guy. Liquid says, hard to get from Hilton Head to Savannah from work, but I will be there. Nice. Well, the good news for you, I mean, you can just take the 95. Once you get on the 95, take it all the way down to the 204, and it's only like 10 minutes off of that.
Yeah, it's not bad.
That's our sales guy, Eric Hune. Hey, buddy. Oh, I can definitely hear you okay. Not done yet, nope. Thanks for checking out the live stream. I'll always answer your phone calls. It is a lie. I avoid you like the plague. I do not like you. Yeah, just come see me. I'll take care of you. I'll leave the keys on my desk. Just come in and grab them. You'll see them. Yep. Yeah, I'll do that. Cool. Sorry, you broke. Oh, no, I have not. Oh, no, I have not heard about those.
Got about a minute 45.
Yeah.
Trying to be quiet.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Eric, I can't say it because I'm on the live stream, so I can't really do that. So yeah, I got to go actually because I'm on the air. All right, hey, love you. That was Eric, our sales guy.
Yeah,
he's worked with us my entire time here at Rock 106.1.
Yeah,
and he's just a talker. He's a big time talker.
He is the guy. He doesn't necessarily work in this building anymore, but he is the guy that would send you an email if you're both in the building.
Yeah.
And then within 5 seconds be knocking at your door asking you if you got that email.
Yeah, hey, did you see that email? See the email I just sent you?
And he'd most likely send you a text as well.
Yeah.
Like, dude, chill.
Yeah, that's Eric. Yeah. And like he'll ask you a question and then like suddenly you look down at your phone and you've been on the phone for 16 minutes and 34 seconds. You're like, what the hell just happened? How have I been on the phone with you this long?
Yeah.
He's just a talker. He's a sales guy. So, I mean, what do you expect?
Charles, I told Mrs. T we had something to do next Thursday. She said, Gabe who? Funny enough, my wife said the same thing.
Uh-huh. But if you would have said Connor, she would have.
Oh, Connor. I know that guy.
I love that guy.
That guy's great.
Yeah, he's a good guy. A small child said that once. You saved that call, right?
That sounded weird.
Did you save that call from earlier, the small child?
No.
Oh, no. Come on,
I
man.
don't have it. Sorry. All right, guys. Be right back. All right, before we get out of here, one more time, Marshall's music news.
So Ozzy Osbourne has teamed up with the Soundwaves Art Foundation to create one-of-a-kind art pieces to help raise money for Sweet Relief, an organization that provides financial assistance to musicians and music industry workers in need. Now, according to a Twitter post that Ozzy put up, he signed 10 art pieces to help raise money for musicians and crew members who are impacted by the Coco. There are several variations of the artwork inspired by two of his most iconic songs, Crazy Train and Mama, I'm Coming Home. The photo in the tweet obviously shows Ozzy signing both of them. Now, these pieces have sold very quickly for $3,500. So it just takes pieces of the song, right? It just shows like the sound wave, and it's like in neon-y, like pink and green colors. $3,500 a piece. There was 10 of them. They sold out immediately. You can also buy like a print of the sound wave for about, I think it's something, about $50 or so. You could just buy an unlimited amount of those as well if you love the Ozzy. So Ozzy doing some great stuff for his fellow musicians.
All right, coming up on the show tomorrow, Big Bald and Sexy is on his way to Welcome to Rockville, throwing down day number 1. So he's going to give us a hungover recap of day 1 of Welcome to Rockville. If you're going, we'll take your info and updates as well. We've got the Cool Guy tournament continues.
Yeah.
We're going to enter into the second round starting tomorrow with a couple stellar matchups. And, of course, Jeremy Hammonds from the Underdog, new brewery that's probably going to be opened up next year, going to stop by for beer for breakfast. So thank you guys for hanging out on air and on the stream. We do appreciate it. Talk to you tomorrow at 6. Kotter and Marshall, Rock 106.1.
All right, guys, that's a wrap for the show today. You guys have a good one. If you're going off to Welcome to Rockville, if you're on your way down, be careful, drive safe, and then obviously we'll talk to some of you there from the festival area tomorrow.